With him gets the first shot onto Rampe and Peaks Banana connects the second shot as well. He gets the kill onto Flinch and now he's gonna get cornered. He does get a shot onto Neo and now in a 1v1.
You know it, it's Pokemon.
Alright, hello and welcome everyone to the Grand Finals of IGen Masters 2020 presented by Duke Gamers Arena, and the finals are going to be between Team Divine Vendetta and Team Come Mid. So I've got Aaron with me, and yeah, this is going to be an interesting one considering that we got the maps as well. The first map is going to be Nuke, which is actually Team Divine's pick. The second map is going to be Mirage, being Team Come Mid's pick, and the last map is going to be Dust 2. So we'll talk about the maps in a bit, but let's talk about the teams. I mean, and let's be real, man. We both knew that Divine, they were gonna, just go to the grand final, just the way that they were playing. Pretty sure they didn't even lost a single game throughout the league stage. They just lost one game, which was a forfeit game against Come Mid. So we don't know the reason of it, but other than that, I think they lost a map against Team RFTS in Nuke, which was 16-14. So that's one thing to note. And the second thing is Team Come Mid, they're not the best in Nuke as well. So this is going to be an interesting one. The first map, Nuke, between both of the teams. What are you expecting out of this one?
Yeah, I mean, I hope for a close game. Obviously, grand finals being all, everyone always wants a tight, close game. But Come Mid, unfortunately, haven't won a match on Nuke this whole pretty much Masters. Compared to, obviously, as you said, Divine Vendetta winning one but losing one as well. So sort of a little bit of an equal playing field. But it's not a smart pick from Divine Vendetta to sort of pick the weakest map from Come Mid. However, Come Mid's map pick and Retaliation being Mirage, obviously a strong map for them, but sort of a strong map for Divine Vendetta. So should even out the matchup a little bit and maybe force some map free, depends on how people play today. So obviously you got Pokemon, who's been subbed out for this series for Casper, so it's unfortunate to not be seeing him today. Obviously he's such a powerhouse player, but Casper's got some big boots to fill, and I feel like he could film stay. Depends on his form, really.
I mean, I remember Casper playing the game, and I don't even remember even a single, like, you know, aim fight that he lost. But talking about Team Come Mid, I think we can agree that they kind of came out of nowhere as well, because considering that they actually lost the game against RFTS in the league stage. We all saw, you know, it was, I think the second game was a single-sided game. The second map, it was a 2-0 first of all in a best of 3 matchup, and the scoreline was 16 to, I guess, 13, and the second one was 16 to 9 or 16 to 8. So, I mean, and just the way that they just played in the semifinals against RFTS, if you don't know, 16-6 was the scoreline in Inferno. So they just completely crushed RFTS out of nowhere. So what do you think, you know, happened in that team? Are they just, you know, just stepped up their game, or they were just not playing the same way in the league stage that they are going to play in the grand finals of this tournament?
I guess maybe Come Mid obviously love it when it comes to championships, such as semis and finals, so they may just be able to keep calm under pressure, whereas RFTS, they may have got a little bit too complacent and just sort of threw away the match a little bit, or just couldn't deal with the Come Mids pretty much being chill and everything like that. So it was nice to see Come Mid perform well against RFTS. Obviously, being 4th seed and being the top seed team of RFTS is very strong for them. However, we're not really here to talk about this as much. We're not here for Come Mid.
I mean, one more thing that I do want to mention is that, like, Team Come Mid in Mirage. I mean, they pick Mirage, and have you seen Team Divine in a map like Mirage? I mean, I think they have a good record in that map as well, but I guess right now the game is going live. Team Come Mid versus Team RFTS in a best of 3 matchup. The first map is going to be Nuke, the grand finals of IGen Masters 2020, presented by New Gamers Arena. There you go.
Yeah, good start already from Pogba getting his first 2 kills of the match. Obviously, being so strong previously, and that is just a really quick wipe from Divine Vendetta. Pistol ran straight into the hands of them. Didn't have enough time to sort of hype up the match before the round's already finished, so good start from Divine Vendetta. Come Mid, obviously.
Who got the kills over there? I think it was Tyke and Pogba getting 2 kills each, and just completely crushing Team Come Mid in the first round of the first map. But right now, Team Come Mid, we do have a Deagle onto King, and the rest of the players going for Glock, so it is going to be a full eco. IGen is going to go aggressive towards mid, but he's just going to rotate back and forth, and he has a FAMAS in his hand. He should be able to get this kill onto here towards sideline. Casper gets a kill onto King with that MP9. Oh, another one onto Bono. 3 kills.
The flicks coming in from Casper. Marshmallow is going to be wonderful for him. It's another 5-man clean sweep from Divine Vendetta. It's just a strong start from Tyke 4-0 already. So, question, can they keep them up? But Come Mid yet to get a single kill on board. Maybe struggling a little bit to start off with, but hopefully seeing them come back into this match a little bit. But as we said before, this Come Mid hasn't exactly got the best track record when it comes to Nuke, whereas Divine Vendetta obviously winning, I believe, the 2 series they've ever played on here. So, just got to see how well Come Mid can perform against such a powerhouse team. He's going to shut him out. The ego on him is...
Oh my god.
He's done another miss. It's not a great start at all for Come Mid. They're yet to get a kill on any player. And
they're just playing like... I mean, that was insane stuff from Team Divine. I mean, Casper just rushed in with his MP9 and just got both of those kills. I think one kill was onto Casper, and the second kill, IGen got that one, but HSB just got deleted over there, and now Joker gets taken down by Pogba as well. Bono is going to be the last player alive for Come Mid, gets a 1-tap onto Casper, making it a 1 versus 3. The bomb is dropped as well. What can he do at this point? I mean, everyone knows exactly where he is, and Tyke is gonna go ahead and take that fight with Bono, and he takes him down. 3 rounds coming in for Team Divine. It was a full buy from Team Come Mid, and they're just gonna get crushed in this one.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Full buys not going in the hands of Come Mid, and then maybe forced to another eco round now. Getting into their... As you're getting the loss bonus up to 4, so they might be able to start fully buying in the next couple of rounds consistently, but they needed to start breaking down Divine Vendetta. It's not been a strong start at all. So, losing a lot of economy. Divine Vendetta keeping their economy, however, so it's going to take a few rounds to sort of break Divine Vendetta's, not only their spirit, but also their economy. Sorry about that. Okay, heading into the 5th round now. Strong stuff from Divine Vendetta still consistently saying that now. Seems like I've been saying that a lot throughout the whole of the Masters. Great. Always being strong. Obviously, every player has a full weapon in hand. Great buy now. Gonna get the easiest kill on the Joker. It's in front of his hands. Goes back to Ven, and it's going to be another slow push from Come Mid. So, not starting off strong at all. And they just need to start maybe regaining a little bit, getting a few kills to sort of boost up their ego a little bit to start challenging other players, such as DV Dob with this nice tight angle.
Oh, might just work out for him. I mean, if he gets peeked over there, Casper is expecting a push as well, and he's gonna see that Molotov coming in, and HSB gets taken down one more time, and that is going to be a 5 versus 3. Team Divine, they are just on fire right now. The last round, as insane as it was, IGen is still holding CT spawn. This is something new from this team. I mean, they're just holding their spawns. Like we saw Soulmate on that eco round with that Beagle holding T spawn, and now IGen onto the CT side. King is gonna make his way towards A, and Bono has an AK with him, and Tyke is taken down. Tyke gets taken on the King over there. Bono takes on Tyke and Pogba, both of them. Oh, this might be a round for Team Come Mid. Soulmate pushes in towards A side now. Oh, IGen is going to be coming in from the back. Yes, he's going to catch the bomber off guard over here. If he just peeks at the right time. Oh my god, the timing is everything over here.
Move away from the cast with DV Dog with him. Alone and IGen. The 2 kills to make it 5-0 currently for Divine Vendetta. The beautiful play you spoke about, how he just sits in the back of spawn and waits for the players to push up. Just perfectly executed for him to get the first kill and then spot the second play. Obviously, earlier on the round, the from Bono trading, taking the final kill onto Pogba, just on top of the Raptors. But overall, it's going to be tight to finish off the final kills, and now it's going to be a fast Tech 9 push outside the beat. For some more, can't find anyone else, and they've got clean through besides Joker, so it's going to be IGen now to hold the line. Takes up one sprays down, does a lot of damage, can't take down Soulmate, who's got a cross now. And maybe the players just pushing around the back of ramp, and then you see Pogba and DV Dub just sat there with the open, just trying to flank by the back of ramp, or maybe some players trying to hold it at a low angle. Could be a clean bomb plant, maybe. I mean,
DVDO is playing really passively in this one, and he is not going for those aggressive plays, considering that Team Divine are on a 5-round lead right now. He only has 2 kills as of now with that op, so he's just not. He just does not want to make any mistake at this point. And Casper, now Team Divine gonna go for the retake, and he's gonna spot Soulmate over there, gets taken down. Now Bono and HSB in a 2 versus 4, only having Tech 9s with them. Pogba is gonna spot HSB, and now Bono is going to be the last player alive, hiding over there, and gets taken down by Pogba as well. This is going to be the 6th round now for Team Divine Vendetta, and they just want to end this one quickly. I mean, these are the grand finals of this tournament, but it doesn't feel like it, just the way that Team Divine are playing right now.
Yeah, it's just Divine Vendetta coming in so strong at this point. Come Mid really are needing to start turning up at this point. We spoke about how yesterday when they beat RFTS 2-0, it's just the semi-finals have really started to turn up massively, but now they're just not starting off strong at all compared to yesterday, where they were shutting up players on map pick. Soulmate swings out instantly, gets killed, and they're going to take a little bit of damage from that Molotov on his feet. And actually 2 players just sat inside the trophy, being DV Dog with the Orb and Casper, maybe trying to hold the line, doing anything he can, but 2 fast swings, DV Dog flashbanged, taken down by King now, and this now looks doable more for Come Mid compared to Divine Vendetta, and that's probably what say about it. It takes down 1 HSB, trades him out, and it's going to be tight trading out HSB in a 3 versus 2 now in the hands of Come Mid. Potentially got a lot of sight to work with, but inside the spawn, Casper's going to take down King, Ty's going to take down Joker, 1 versus 2, and Joker's got it going perfectly in the first round on board for Come Mid. It's helped in the hands of Joker.
Alright, finally! I do not want this game to go one-sided. Obviously, no one wants the game to go one-sided. Come Mid finally getting the first round. I mean, it is Team Divine's pick, but they are playing on the CT side as well. Look at Casper having 9 kills right now, has an op in his hand. There's no double op server coming in from Team Divine. I mean, we saw DVDO in the early rounds. He had an op with him, but now Casper is going to take control of that op. Soulmate tried to go aggressive over there. He had an AK with him. He's going to get punished over there with that AK, and Casper got second on to Bono. There's another player who's trying to push him. Is he going to land the no-scope? I mean, I just want a no-scope here from Casper, but he's just going to burn in that Molotov.
Yes, back into a 2 versus 5. 1 versus 5. That was Pugba shuts down a second player of the round. Casper's going to play with 2 kills. DV Dubs getting spun by HSB. He's going to be taken down. Tykes going to be the second line of defense potentially if HSB swings around the corner or Airdrum gets greedy coming through Squeaky. Swings to 6 down the gunfight. And if you look at the scoreboard already, Casper and Pugba 11 and 10 kills and Airdrum with 8, Tyke with 7. Whereas come mid haven't really got anyone.
This just doesn't feel like the same come mid we saw playing against our FTS in the semifinals. I mean, this is just really, I don't even know what to say at this point about Team Come Mid. I mean, we saw Joker going for the primary op for the team. I mean, he is a primary opper for their team, but right now they don't even have enough money to go for an op buy. Look at that again. Ajram and Tyke getting 2 more kills. Pogba takes on Bono, and all of a sudden again it is going to be a 2 versus 4 now. And Pogba, oh my god, he's just collecting so many kills at this point. I mean, 3 kills for him in this round as well. A total of 13 kills for Pogba. He's just having the time of his life right now. 8 rounds now coming in for Team Divine, leading by 7 rounds, and Team Come Mid, they really need to do something at this point. I mean, the op has been brought in onto Joker's hand, and look at HSB. I mean, he is considered as the best player of Pakistan, obviously one of the best players of Pakistan, and also the star player for Team Come Mid, but he only has 2 kills as well right now, so everyone is just struggling at this point from the T side.
Yeah, Casper, sorry, he's got the opening hand. Looks like Marsh, but a beautiful flick from him to get his second on the round. Edgeram shuts down another player, and it's now back into the 2 versus 5 situation. 2 versus 4 is Soulmate gets a lovely one-tap on the DV Dove, and now Pugba's going to be the second on the defense for HSB. One's all perfectly fine, but Pugba doesn't care. Takes down another player in his front. You feel like he's got a kill in every single round he's partaked in at this point. And he's going to swing maybe into Soulmate. Soulmate's going to lose the gunfight. Pugba gets another kill at such a tight angle into Trophy. Pause coming in from Come Mid at the moment, probably to try and work over some strats.
I mean, how long has it been since the game started? I guess 10 minutes at max, and they're almost on double figures at this point. Team Divine Vendetta 9-1 is the scoreline currently, and they're gonna end the first half in their comprehensive favor. It is gonna be really hard for Team Come Mid to come back at this point, considering they've only had 1 round so far. Look at the head-to-head scoreline. Pogba having 15 and 2. And Bono having 5 and 9. That is just a lot of difference.
Yeah, currently the slaying power is just not there for Come Mid, as you said. So maybe it's just a case of just getting outperformed by Divine Vendetta, by such powerhouses such as Pogba, Casper, and Edram, all in double-digit kills. Or maybe it's just a case of maybe Nuke's not, as you said.
Yeah, do you think it's happening because of the map?
Yeah, I think because when they haven't won on Nuke, they sort of got a little bit worried because. See, if you haven't won on a map in a whole series, it's not going to be great for you. So they may just have panicked a little bit and sort of struggling because maybe they haven't worked over strats as much on here, and it's really just taking a toll on them at the moment.
I mean, even if it's because of the map, come on, man. 1 round from Team Come Mid, I was definitely not expecting that. But right now, I mean, they're still not, left off in the game. I mean, 9-1. If they can just try to close the first half 9-6, and might come back in the second half. I mean, it is still doable for them in the first map, but right now they do have a couple of Tech 9s and a Deagle to work with onto Bono, and they're making their way towards Secret over here. Tyke hasn't spotted anyone yet, so HSB is gonna be the first one with that Tech 9. Can he get the skill through the smoke? Oh, he's just gonna make his way towards the left side of that. Right now he's making his way towards the vents, and they don't even know what they're doing at this point. Come on, he's just stuck over there. I mean, he's gonna get mollied from that right spot, but now he's gonna have to go and peek and at least get that 1 kill onto the player towards door on the B side. Tyke still holding A side right now. If anyone wants to push him from vents, he can easily get that kill. But now, oh, DVDO is gonna open that door. Oh my god, he's gonna get a kill onto HSB. Takes down King as well. Soulmate and Joker. Oh, Soulmate manages to get a kill on DVDO. Will get taken on by Ajram though, and now Joker in a 1 versus 4. He is gonna get control of that AK if there is one over there. I mean, I think that AK has been picked up by some other CT, but Joker should get peeked by Ajram over here, who only has 3 HP. Joker should get that easy kill onto him. Pogba gets taken down, and he can potentially make a play over here, but again, 30 seconds remaining, not enough time for him. He's gonna get taken down by Tyke, and there you go. 10 rounds coming up for Team Divine.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you saw the players that left alive, Edram, Tyke, and Casper, you thought it's kind of a massive struggle, even though Pogba was there as well. It's just a massive struggle for them to win a 1 versus 3 or 4 versus 2 types of players. So it's going to be a 10th round for Divine Vendetta, looking strong, maybe heading into the second half, being potentially 13, maybe 2, maybe 14-1 at this rate. So they Econ obviously in such a great position where they won't have to util at all, or Econ, sorry, at all, full util for everything for them. So
I think we should just count team commit out in the first map, honestly, because it just doesn't feel like they're gonna do something at this point. I mean, 10-1 is a scoreline. If they can still manage to get, you know, the rest of the 4 rounds, there's still a chance. But look at the buy right now from Team Commit. If they do lose this round, I mean, Bono has enough money to go for a decent buy in the next one. But if they lose this round, the rest of the players, HSB, King, Soulmate, Joker, they're not gonna have enough money to go for a decent buy in the next one. And if they don't get the plan, that is. But there you go. Edram is gonna go aggressive and he's gonna drop towards the vents. He's not gonna find anyone as of yet. No one is playing in from the city towards middle, and Joker is gonna make his way towards garage, and he takes down Pogba. The first kill has been given away by Team Divine, and Bono is just running the side over here, takes down Tyke. He's looking for another one, a 3 versus 4. This is looking like round coming in now for Team Commit, and oh, Joker, he catches both of them off guard. And now Idram is going to be the last player alive. That was the play that they needed. Joker, he was just playing, I don't even know if it was a lurk or something, but there you go. He gets the last kill onto Idram, and the second round coming up for Team Commit.
yeah, Joker straight into midi. Gets the first kill and then backs away. And just flanks all the way around. You can see on the replay here, his position was just gets the 2 easy kills. Picks up the AWP as well later on, and then finishes the final player to get their second round of this entire match. So it's good to get another round, but you know, still up. DB Dub's going to take that one player. He's responsible for the second. Pogba swings out, gets 1. Joker through the wall is going to take down Pogba straight away. And now Soulmate just starts a gunfight against Edram, wins that, and now a 2 versus 3 needed for Divine Vendetta. If you're Divine Vendetta, you lose these last couple of rounds, you still look good for the second half, but obviously any round's a bonus at this point.
I mean, it is again a 3 versus 2, still a doable round for Team Divine. As I just said in the previous round, if they can just manage to win all the rounds remaining, Team Commit, they might still have a chance in this map. But Casper and Davidov, they are still alive and they're playing together right now, having a cross position set up. So A is technically completely open for Team Commit to go and take, and they're just using a lot of utility over there, giving Team Divine the info that they need. Joker is gonna make his way towards A. Now Davidov and Casper, they need to move together in order to go for the retake. I mean, the bomb is gonna get planted over here, and there you go. Casper is gonna spot Joker. The Opera has been taken down on the T side. Now it is gonna be a 2 versus 2. Let's see who's gonna win this retake fight now.
Yeah, it's going to be slow gunfights from both players. Maybe just don't want to give away anything. Bono's going to run into the aim of Casper. Beautifully placed from him. And it's going to be a 1 versus 2 from a 2 versus 3 now for Soulmate. It's going to all the work with here backside of an AK. Not in the best position to be in. If you're just going to see Casper maybe slow peeking around the corner, he may just wait for DV-Dov to both swing at the same time. Spray comes in for DV-Dov, makes him 13 HP. And it's going to be cleaned up by Casper for his third of the round and the 11th round for Divine Vendetta. It's just... he's dropped 17 and 3 currently for Casper, but not only that, Pogba 16 and 5 and Edram 12 and 5.
He's going insane. I mean, look at these scores, man. It feels unreal at this point, honestly. But Commit, oh, that is just, I was not expecting that. Now they're gonna have to go. I mean, they can go for a decent buy still. They got the bomb plan in the last round, and they do have a couple of money left in their banks as well. So if they do lose this round, they can go for a full buy in the last round of the first half as well. Casper is gonna be peeking mid once more with that op, going aggressive, and no one was watching that spot. And Soulmate is gonna get taken down over there. A 5 versus 4 now, and Casper is still alive, but he's gonna back off now.
Angle from Joker to try and get a little bit of kills on Casper doesn't take him down, but it's going to be another kill for Joker. Maybe takes down Casper with the AWP inside of Garage. I saw on this recruit, he's got a lot more to work with than just one player. He's got Edram looking for him as well as Pogba. Wonderful monitor from DV-Dov, forces 2 players to back away, but 4 on 4 now is still doable for both teams. Anything obviously possible at this point, but Edram loving these little lurking plays. He's got King to work with, he's got the angle read perfectly for him. And there's another player in there being Tyke. but Pogba's going to take down HSB. King takes down Pogba, but tied with the instant trade forces a 2 versus 2 is a back and forth trade game at this point. And Bomb seems to be making its way maybe to the B site down to Secret. DV Dov probably hasn't heard Joker sat inside a vent and maybe waits for him to push down. Or could we maybe see both players pushing up? No, it looks to be a B push. DV Dov is just going to someone to choke it, take him down. 1 versus 2 once again for Come Mid, but this time it is Hello instead of Soulmate compared to the last round. Doors going to be swung open. He peeks out, he might get a perfect line up. Tyson took a lot of damage there. Taking it down instantly. Bono's got one base and takes down Come Mid. The 1 versus 2 clutch for Bono there. He's going to shut down the love of the economy for Divine Vendetta and maybe force their 4th round in this half.
I was actually watching the second that was for DV, but he just missed a lot of shots over there. And Bono is obviously going to punish him for that. Alright then, so Team Commit, finally they get one more round. And now, last round of the first half, a much needed one for Team Commit. I mean, again, I cannot stress this enough how important this round is for them. HSB gets the first kill onto Idram, and this is his first kill. I'm pretty sure this is his first kill because I just mentioned when I was talking about the player, how under pressure players are. He had 2 kills at that point, and now this is his 3rd kill. But right now it is going to be a 3 versus 4. Ty gets a kill onto King. Casper takes on Bono, and now HSB is going to be the last player alive in a 1 versus 4. Makes it a 1 versus 3 now. Oh, I actually thought he was going to get that kill through the smoke, but now they know exactly where he is. He takes on DB though as well. Alright then, HSB getting 3 kills into the round so far. Can he go for a 1 versus 2? I mean, his team needs this round. He has the bomb with him, a Molotov, 2 flashbangs to work with as well, and the time. Pogba has 8 HP left. This might be the round for Team Come Mid if HSB can clutch this up. Pogba just making his way all the way towards Secret, and they just want to know. I mean, they're just giving HSB 2 1v1s at this point, and that is not a smart decision from my perspective, but it depends on where he's gonna go. 40 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's just going to be sat outside, maybe just waiting for one of the players to get a little bit uncomfy and sort of forced to push into him. Just look at HSB's position currently. Trying to sneak maybe through Trophy, go back down the ramp and then plant onto B side. You see Pogba sat in Secret low HP as well as Casper just sat in the corner on A site, so may catch him off guard, but HSB hasn't got a lot of time and he's really got to start running instantly. It's going to be a Molotov to try and stop any push coming through those doors, but the bomb's being planted. Pogba... Let's get that big doors, open the doors now, let's get the cleanest one tap onto HSB to shut down any sort of comeback from Come Mid there. Obviously, making it from a 1 versus 4 to 1 versus 2 was difficult in itself, but then having 10 seconds made it even more difficult for him. Strong start for Divine Vendetta currently. Looking at a 12-3 lead for them, and I feel like this pistol run would be huge for Divine Vendetta to win this. Maybe up the full force but doesn't come in and might just try close as early as possible.
Yeah, I mean, Team Come Mid, obviously there's a issue in the HUD over there, but 3 rounds for Team Come Mid in the first half, and look at their buy right now. No one has a diffuse kit with them. Everyone is just gonna buy that 650 armor, and I mean, look at how Divine they want to play this one. There you go. Pogba is gonna get that first kill onto Bono, and they are no one is guarding B side right now. This is an easy take for them. One more time, and they're gonna plant the bomb now. Team Come Mid, can they go for a 4 versus 5 retake? They have to make it quick because they don't have the diffuse kit with them as well. Ram spot Soulmate. King gets taken down by DB. Ram gets another one onto Joker. Now this was the play that they needed, and HSB is going to be the last player alive in a 1 versus 3. And he's just holding vents right now. What can he do at this point? I mean, the time is ticking away, and he's just walking in, and he's just gonna get taken down by Casper, honestly, because he had the angle over there. And there you go, 13 rounds now for Team Divine.
I don't think Pogba understands what playing passive is. I think I've seen him reaction so many times in the series. It's unbelievable. He's just ran straight through Secret and got a kill. Anyone with the lurk is going to get a kill onto another player by ramp to take down 2. And then, let's take a look. Casper, Pogba, both 20 kills each. Shot a 40 and 11 combined KD. 14-12 now, unfortunately. Edrum's going to get 1. Game and trades going on so far. Soulmate, Joker, and Bonner have it all to work with here. Bonner takes down DB Dove. Joker's going to take that Casper, and Soulmate's going to take down Edrum. Beautiful force by response for come mid now to force that 4th round for them. But they've got a massive mountain of the climb to come back into this match.
I mean, obviously, Team Divine Vendetta, how many rounds are they at right now? 13 rounds, Team Comet on 4 rounds. They're still 9 rounds behind, and Team Divine, they can go for as many first spots as they want, you know, having 5 deagles with them in this one as well. It is a much needed round for Team Comet, and they do have a couple of, I mean, only one scope they are on to Joker, and Soulmate is going to be playing in mid with that M4. He's going to spot the head of Casper over there. He takes him down, making it a 5 versus 4 this time. And yeah.
Well, a heart, I guess, throws a Molotov on top of it to make it look pretty at least. Seems to be a little bit of gunfight good for Joker outside. Takes down Pogba, not before taking a little bit of damage himself from the deagle shot.
Yeah, this is what you can do, you know, with that scope. They are just, you know, hold tight angles, and you can easily get those 1-taps onto the heads of the terrorists over there. But now Edge, oh my god.
I guess you do the same with a deagle.
Oh yeah, he just proved me wrong over there.
Let's see if Joker's got anything to retaliate with these. He's got 1, but DV does get take down another player, and forces the 2 versus 3 now. Adrian may just have to try and run and click the M4, but he just escapes from Bono, who backs away towards ramp. And both players are maybe going to sit back for the T's, maybe in sequence, maybe save the M4, or might just try and push towards the side to sort of close the round out. You see the bomb already making its way over to B. 2 players just sat just around ramp, and 1 player just sat in the back of near T spawn. So still doable for Divine Vendetta if they can get 2 kills here onto the 2 players just sat around ramp. Then it forces a 1 versus 2 and a lot of running for HSB. Open for air jumps and trying to break through the catwalk. Nobody's home though, unfortunately. Just the 2 players are not sitting down. The flick on DV Dove is just showing why, even though you can have an organ hand, he's still going to do wonders with that deagle. And looks for the 2nd kill onto the player, but just misses the grenade from HSB. He's going to take a massive chunk. Both of them are going to be 54 versus 22 HP, and the 1 thing still trying to come in for the players. Edrum takes more damage as King on ramp, looks for 1, takes it down for the 2nd player. Just can't finish his dinner. DV Dove's got HSB one first in the flank.
They're just so scared. Oh my god. I mean, both of the players, yeah, they had different angles with them, the CT players, and they were just so scared from DV just peeking. They weren't even peeking him like that, but that was an insane shot coming in from Ijram on his soulmate.
Yeah, it's just both players sat behind side. Obviously, being stacked up there wasn't exactly the best of ideas. You see on the replay though, this 1D just delicately placed onto the head, and then it's just a rush. They nearly got it working, but it's a very unfortunate. Rush. So with 1 looks to get another back away though after his pre-fire. Only takes down a single player. Joker jumps around the corner. It's just high to Casper with a crisp by 5 into his face and takes him down. 3 versus 5, and once again the bomb being planted. And it's just no one's home on B side half the time, but they're able to retake it so perfectly. Tyke's got 1 player, and 1 knee to the face takes down Soulmate. King takes down Tyke. DV Dove takes down Bono, and the choice versus B leaves Pogba in a 1 versus 2. Nice position of King potentially, but he's going to be taken down, and it's now 6-13, or 13-6 to Divine Vendetta, but the 3rd round in a row for the first time for come mid this match.
I mean, they still need to win 4 more rounds. Then I'm gonna count them back in the game, because still they are a lot of rounds behind right now. Team Divine, they're gonna go for a full buy in this one, and yeah, a couple of AKs with them. No op though. 4 and op actually, so yeah, decent amount of utility onto them as well, and they might just go for another fast push, honestly.
With rush potentially just behind Mini, but they may maybe try slow down some of the push and force players like King to maybe rush into him. Pogba playing more slow than usual, which if you ever see like Pogba where he's already been playing, he's already been rushing into places, getting a lot of kills, but when you see him playing slow, you know the whole team's playing slow. It's a beautiful read from Tyke. He's going to take a lot of chunk out of King. It's sort of just been back up just a little bit. So both players currently at a stalemate, waiting to find any player pushing out in a position they shouldn't really be, but it's a little bit of a chill at this point.
I mean, they're just taking their time. There you go. That's a good read from King as well. He's gonna give Tyke something that he's been delivering him back onto him, and now he's gonna have 26 HP left on him. It's still a 5 versus 5, and the players are just taking their time. I think, yeah, it is going to be an A push. There you go. The Casper has flashed banged in towards A, and now the players have actually dropped in towards Vans. Alright, then it is going to be a B push coming in from Team Divine Vendetta. We do have 2 players guarding B side right now, and IGen gets the first kill onto Bono. Is going to draw a Molotov over there, going to go for the plant as well. Pogba coming in from the back, takes down Joker. Oh my gosh, sprays it down, takes down Soulmate with him. And HSB is going to be the last player alive now in a 1 versus 5. Makes it a 1 versus 4. A lot of players are really low at this point from the T side. And oh, Casper, is he gonna go for the knife? Oh no, oh, you can't just do him like that. HSB is gonna get knifed over there. And Team Divine, 14 rounds for them. 1 more round and they'll jump towards the game point.
Yeah, talking about the weapons still in the room. Take it. And let's get the shot in instantly down. A little bit of a laugh with the knife to at least get 1 kill like that, but the disrespect from him to do it in the finals of anything is it's cool to see. It really is.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be mad. Just considering the fact that the scoreline is like 14-6 right now, and then getting knifed as well, you just don't want that. Hi, there you go. Getting 2 more kills on the Soulmate and King, and he's gonna get taken down by HSB. Joker takes on Pogba. Alright, then IGen getting killed on HSB. Joker comes in the back, making it a 1 versus 2 now. Can he make something happen out of this one? 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining. The bomb is still onto IGen. Just taking his time right now, not going for the plant as yet, but Casper is going to be coming in for the backup as well. Joker in a 1 versus 2, and he's going to be coming in right in front of Casper. Oh, that shot was not needed by him, but he's going to get taken down by Casper. Divine Vendetta now on the game point. 1 more round and they'll secure the first map in their favor, and that is going to be a comprehensive scoreline. 16-6 probably.
Yeah, the low buy from come mid is not going to look good for them, so this seems to be the first match in the hands of Divine Vendetta. Such a strong scoreline and such a strong outing on their map pick. They obviously showed why come mid are not strong on Nuke to win, which seems to me to be a 16-6 scoreline. And Casper's going to take down Bono straight away. He's going to force the 4 versus 5. We've seen a lot of retakes needed from come mid this matchup, so this could be all and over at this point. Obviously not the best sort of buys on the players, so they need to sort of get some early kills, allow these Slayers to get more kills, but Tyke's going to shut down 2 players, and King's going to take down Casper for the 2 versus 4 now needed. King's to be taking down Tyke. It's going to be an instant trade off for IGen onto King, and it's now the 1 versus 3 foot. Joker just currently sat back. Ramp bomb seems to be easily planted now on A side, and it's a really difficult spot for Joker to be in. If he's going to swing out and he's going to see Pogba just instantly spraying at him, and that's going to be 1-0 in this grand final into the hands of Divine Vendetta. A strong performance from Casper and Pogba. 25 and 24 kills, both of them together, combining a 49 and 19 KD. Just strong powerhouse in this.
I mean, it just almost felt like they were just, it was a fight between their own players who's gonna get the top, kills, and that knife from Casper, just a cherry on top. 16-6 is not the scoreline you need. I mean, you want. If I was Team Come Mid, I don't even know what they're gonna do at this point. I mean, Mirage is a map. It's their own pick, but we all know Team Divine. They're just so good in that map as well. So yeah, I honestly don't know what to expect from them. But right now, let's have a quick look at the highlights from this game, and then we'll obviously discuss this game.
a look at him, gets the first shot onto Rampe, and Peaks Banana connects the second shot as well. He gets the kill onto Mitch, and now he's gonna get cornered. He does get a shot onto Neo, and now in a 1v1.
You know it, it's Pokemon.
Out of the one Vendetta forcing a 16-6 win against Come Mid, and we have Mirage next up, but first of all, just want to talk to you about the last match. Ramesh, what were your thoughts on that?
I don't even know what to say again. I'm speechless, honestly, and I was expecting Divine to win the first map, honestly. I'm still expecting this match to go 2-0, but I was definitely not expecting a 16-6 scoreline. But I think Come Mid, they kind of came back into the game and they were playing on the CT side. I can't say that as a comeback, but again, what was the first half score? 13-2, and they won what 5-6 rounds in the second half, 5 rounds I guess. So I'm not sure. I think this might be a map factor over here, but Mirage, I'm expecting a 16-13 scoreline in favor of Team Divine.
Yeah, obviously, could be a little bit of Heartsman crumbled from in Come Mid's favour, I guess, because losing 16-6 on a map like Nuke is rough to take. Obviously, they haven't won a single match this whole series, so they may have expected that and sort of worked on more strats towards Mirage and sort of tried to beat them at this and then hope they could win on Dust 2. Or maybe Divine Vendetta are feeling themselves really and just maybe can go out for all the kills and just take out the game so quickly. Like, it could be a repeat of last game, but as you said, I expect sort of a 16-13 outing for one of the teams, whether it be Divine Vendetta or Come Mid's comeback in the regame at this point. So, sort of wait and see what happens at this point.
I think talking about Team Come Mid, they're not the type of team that's just gonna, keep on playing for 5-6 months together, making strats of how you're gonna push the side, when to, rotate back and this and that. They're just, as I told you, they're a couple of randoms, just joining together, making a team and then playing a tournament. And when you're a team like this, you really need to rely on your aim. That's it. You really need your individual skills to come up, Talking about HSB, everyone is such a good player. HSB, Joker is such a good player as well. Soulmate is such a good player as well. Everyone. But it's just that the individual skill was lacking over there a lot. And, if you don't have the individual skill at that point, if you don't, if you're not playing together for a long time, if you don't have that, strategical, mindset, this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but I feel like also Divine Vendetta, take a look at their team. Even without Pokemon, they still did so well. Pokemon, obviously, in the league stage, has been such an amazing player, but Casper coming in as a sub and still performing extremely well, I believe, was more or less top kills. I think it was with Pogba in that last match, but playing very well so far. Maybe you can see if they can repeat this.
I mean, they do want to win this one. I mean, the final map is going to be Dust 2. We all know how good Team Divine Vendetta they are on Dust 2, but right now the game should go live in a bit. It is going to be Mirage. We still have, it's yet to see who's going to play on the CT side or who's going to play on the T side, but what do you reckon? I mean, if you were, the IGL for Team Come Mid, what were you going to do? Play on the T side or CT side?
I think maybe try and stay on the CT strong side. Maybe try to get an early lead on Divine Vendetta and then try and switch up some strategies heading into the second half. Maybe go for a double-digit lead in the first half for Come Mid. And then, as I said, why have such a massive difference in rounds? They have so many strats they can just throw towards Divine Vendetta's way and just hope that some of them will work out. And then maybe try and tightly squeeze it out. But I don't know. We saw, obviously, Divine Vendetta's defense in Nuke was strong. They won 12 rounds, obviously, out of 15, so just indicates how strong they can be on defense. And maybe they just want to get an early lead, as I said, on defense, not allow Divine Vendetta to run away with this thing too early, and sort of force maybe such a late score, maybe try to go for overtimes potentially. I think they might just try and switch it up maybe a little bit, not allow come mid to sort of read their strategies like they did last time. So obviously, if they were rushing with the MP9s, it sort of might just be a little bit of a repeat here, and come mid may just read it perfectly, or they may just try and switch it up and sort of play a little bit more passively and wait for come mid to make an error, make a slip up, and then lose that instantly. So, but as you said, Nuke, I think they lost. I think they went 8-0 down, 9-0 down potentially before they even won their first round. So they need to maybe start off stronger in Mirage, and then just hope that they can sort of try and run away with this early on.
I mean, if I was Team Commit, I would want them to, just go ahead on the T side, get at least 9 to 10 rounds in the first half, and then, just keep the team under pressure. That is it. That is the only way you can, beat Team Divine Vendetta in your map pick, in Team Commit's map pick. So let's see what side are they going to be going for, and I just really want HSB, Soulmate, Joker, these players to at least step up. Bono is sort of a support player. King is sort of a support player as well. You can expect them to, get good frags on the CT side, but I think the match is now going live. Mirage, it is going to be the second map, RFTS versus Come Mid. And, I mean, it is second map, obviously, and now the game is live.
Yeah, it's just to be a little bit of a different push now coming from Divine Vendetta. It's going to be a 2-2-1 strategy. It seems to be like in favour of a side. Kings have hit down DB early on. Edrum's going to take down Joker, so it's already forced a 4 versus 4. Soulmate is such a beautiful position to take down Casper, and Pogba gets one. Pogba takes down another. Bono takes down Pogba. Tyke looking for Bono, sat behind the back of ticket booth, maybe trying to get, I don't know, maybe force an early 2 versus 2, or Edrum might be able to swing out of this and get perfect up. King coming from short from B is going to try and take on Edrum. Dinks himself a little bit, forces the 12 HP back away. Takes out HSB and forces the 1 versus 2 now. But one touch of the body is going to take King a little bit more damage onto Tyke. Tyke's going to shut him down with 17 HP. The 2 versus 4 retake from Divine Vendetta. Absolutely huge in our pistol round, and it's not great start at all once again from Kamid, losing their pistol round. Had the number advantage and they threw it straight away.
Alright then, so the first round comes up in favor of Team Divine Vendetta, having a good buy going on for themselves. 3 Galils, 2 Mac-10s on to Tyke and Divido. And a first buy coming in from Team Come Mid as well. They have a couple of scouts with them, and there you go. Soulmate gets the first kill onto Tyke with the UMP. He's gonna make his way towards Palace. Gets the second one onto H-Drum. He's just making a play with his UMP. Almost getting a 4th kill over there as well onto Casper. But now Pogba and Casper are really low, and Team Come Mid, as I said, they're gonna respond properly in this map, and they're just showing that. I mean, even after losing the first round, and even being on the CT side, I mean, they've done good in this map. I mean, in this round, and that was all because of Soulmate getting those 3 frags, and oh, Joker just lands a nasty headshot onto Casper. Pogba is going to be the last player alive. HSB has a deagle with him. Is he gonna get that 1 tap? I mean, I just want him to hit that 1 tap right now. And yeah, King is gonna get that 1 tap with that USP. Team Come Mid, winning their first buy round. They're gonna get control of those Galils as well, so definitely not something that Team Divine Vendetta were expecting, but Soulmate was the sole player of this round, getting 3 kills, playing in with the UMP towards another Paris. And yeah, Team Comet, they're gonna get around for themselves as well.
Yeah, it's a repeat of the second half from Nuke. It was a pistol round win from Divine Vendetta and an instant force by win from Come Mid. Just exactly the same as what's happened in this game. So it forces Divine Vendetta's heads to be thrown into a little bit of a loop. The Eagles, P250 and the Galil being bought now. It's going to be a retaliation force buy from Divine Vendetta, but looks to be a little bit of a split push coming in now. 3 players from Come Mid are set in middle of the map, pretty much stating what their name is, trying to wait for Divine Vendetta to push middle of the map and maybe get some kills onto them, but it seems to be just being taken down by Soulmate. Pogba traded him instantly out, and he's got to work with 1 player up and short. Joker's just throwing a flashbangs and everything to sort of stop the push coming in onto A side, but he's got damage beautifully, and there's Joker taking down 1. Casper's trying to crouch around and can't take him down. Joker's the last kill, and Bono and HSB back him up to get the kills. And for once in this entire series, Come Mid have taken a lead.
I think, why didn't they hurt Joker just, jumping into her sandwich? Who was that player? I want to see. Tyke. He didn't even hurt Joker drop down to her sandwich, but nevertheless, Joker getting 2 kills with that Galil, and Team Divine Vendetta, they're going to have to go for an sort of an eco in this one. Joker gets the one tap onto Casper with that Galil, and they have a couple of deagles with them. Divine, we can't just count them out in this round as well. And I for a second there, I thought Bono was gonna get one tapped over there by Pogba with that deagle, but now Divido was making his way towards B. Soulmate playing in towards middle with that. I believe he has an M4 with him. There you go. No one's pushing in towards mid right now from Team Divine. And Divido, everyone is just, you know, pushing in towards B. This might be a B push in the end.
Yeah, Tyke and Edram just saying hi to each other, just sat inside of apartments. It's just, they've got 2 players to work with currently, Divine Vendetta on B. One short and one back by bench, so if they can take them 2 players down with a very quick rush, it could be an easy sight control. Comes in now, HSB with 1, 2, 3, shuts down them all. Edram, Tyke and Pogba full fortune to the gun of HSB, and Soulmate cleans up the DV Dog to force the 3-1 lead now early on.
Yeah, I mean, HSB was almost kind of expecting, he was already expecting that push coming in towards B, and he was ready for it. Look at that. All 3 kills. That M4, Pogba, Tyke, and Edram. And now Team come mid. They're gonna get a lead over here onto Mirage. 3-1 is a scoreline. Team Divine Vendetta, they do have good weaponry with them. I mean, not that good, but again, they're lacking a lot of utility as well. DV Dove having a Molotov, a flashbang to work with.
HSB on steps is going to take down Tyke back to site, and he's got just one player to deal with. He's got the whole lot. Casper's in a one of. Might just be able to take down Joker if he spots him now, but he's just pretty much holding hands inside of the smoke, and it's going to be a case of whose reactions are quicker, and it seems to be Joker's are quicker now. To get 1, 2, 3 once again, and it looks to try and take down DV Dom in the middle of the side. Drops down Sandwich again and gets his 4th of the round. Pretty much copies what HSB did last time, but gets 1 extra for the fun of it. A 4-1 lead would come mid, and I guess when you put them on a map pick that they know they can win, such as Mirage, it allows them to sort of we spoke about before the game started.
Joker, obviously, you know, 4 kills into this round. He's gonna get a lot of confidence boost because of that play over there. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Look at the money that he has right now. 10,000 in his bank. King almost having 8,000 as well. So, I mean, obviously, you do want to conserve that economy on the city side, but this should be another round for Team Come Mid, as it is going to be an eco round for Team Divine Vendetta. Bono gets 2 kills, but he will get taken down by Casper with that deagle in a 3 versus 4 now. And the tease, the bomb is still towards Cave, and Soulmate is going to spot another player that is going to be Pogba, gets taken down by Soulmate. And now a 2 versus 4 Casper and Tyke with those deagles. Has a smoke onto Casper as well. And yeah, it's gonna throw a nade over there. They do know, they have an idea where the T's are holding right now, and Casper almost getting that shot on the Joker. He's gonna tag him down to 65 HP.
Yeah, it's still doable enough to Divine Vendetta until Soulmate slips in and takes down Tyke, forces the 1 versus 4 for Casper, stuck in the back of his squad, running straight into Soulmate. It seems like it looks to maybe get a free kill on the backside. Both players just don't want to peek out the head too much to take it down instantly. Soulmate is spotting him and takes him down. Nice kills from him, gets a 3k as well. So Joker, Soulmate and HSB all having or at least getting 3 or 4 kills each round they've played so far. It's just, they've really started to strut their step in this game, whereas it seems like DV Dov, Edram and Pogba are just slightly struggling at this point after having such a beautiful performance last time. They just really are struggling on a map such as Mirage when it comes to coming.
I mean, I think just need that momentum. They don't have that momentum right now, and Team Come Mid, they picked up a momentum over there as well. So if they just start winning 2 or 3 rounds, Team Divine, they're not gonna stop. This is what I think. But there you go, Bono getting the first round of Pogba. Casper takes down Bono with that 1 tap onto the city side. HSB has a really tight angle locked in, but oh, he's gonna spot Edram through the smoke, and he knew exactly where to shoot. Takes him down and making it a 3 versus 4. Now the bomb is going to get planted again. Tyke is alive this time. Joker takes on DV Dove. It is going to be a 2 versus 4. Now Team Come Mid, they're looking good in this retake, but Casper takes on HSB, looking for more. Gets taken down by King, and he's gonna spray them both down. Come Mid, it is going to be their 6th round now, and they're looking pretty good in the second map of the finals of IGen Masters.
Yeah, the economy is flying for Come Mid, whereas it's just dying at this point in Divine Vendetta's bank account, so they've really got to start coming back into this game now. Obviously, they're just looking to take what Divine Vendetta did last time or last match, sorry, and just win a multiple amount of rounds in a row now for Come Mid. So 6 in a row after losing the pistol round is absolutely huge for them. So they need to just keep consistency and not throw it away when it comes to the later stages of the first half, and even the later stages in the second half as well.
I mean, Come Mid, they were getting these rounds without an AWPer. This is one thing that we need to mention as well. But now they brought in an AWPer that is going to be Bono, who's currently playing into a CT. And yeah, that was bound to happen. Joker was just overpeaking that spot a lot, and Tyke is going to punish him for that, making it a 5 versus 4. Now they get the man advantage this time, Team Divine. And a fun fact, I mean, they were only able to win the first round. That is it. Team Come Mid winning 6 rounds in a row. HSB is going to get that boost towards B short, but IGen, is he gonna expect that? Is he gonna peek HSB towards that position? That is the main question. Ty should get spotted by HSB as well, but now they are gonna make their way towards short. Oh, he's gonna spot him. There you go. HSB was completely blind over there. IGen takes him down. He's gonna get the second kill. Easy. King takes down IGen from the smoke. Though Pogba making his way towards B side, takes down King, making it a 4 versus 2 now. They're gonna make their way towards A side, and that is the AWPer. Bono gets tagged down to 36 HP, but he was able to tag down DB though before getting tagged as well. Now 2 versus 4, Bono and Solman, can they go for the retake? I mean, they're just backing off at this point. I think they're going to back off, and they're going to save those weapons.
Yeah, maybe look for the exit kills as well. Try and find some plays. Look at, I believe it's Salme's position. I'm not sure if he's sat inside a ladder or sat an underpass, but in the position he is in, he may just look for the players exiting out of short. Obviously, I think if DP Dov runs away now through apartments, he might just tell his team that's what he's going. Tyke's going to swing and know where that one player is and might just run into the hands of Soulmate. He's going to take down one. Casper's going to run straight into him, but their grenades will be perfectly thrown to do a lot of damage to him, so it's going to force a Tyke gunfight. Casper has won it onto Soulmate, but the AWP has been saved from Bono here, so it allows a little bit of economy not to be thrown away at this point. And even though Divine Vendetta finally get a round win, there's still a lot of work to do to even start considering a massive comeback in the first half. To be an org, now going into mid in the hands of Joker. Sprays through the smoke, he's going to tag down IGen by a lot. Tyke's going to take down Soulmate now and look to just maybe find a play, could be pushed up short. That appears to be HSB. IGen's going to be 1 HP from his teammate's Molotov, which was poorly executed by Tyke, and it's going to be a very interesting one at this point. Throws a better Molotov at this point through short, takes down sort of stops any sort of push coming in from behind him, but Bono has a lot to work with in Ticket Booth with this AWP in hand. Looks to find Pogba as he swings out. There goes one now. Looks to maybe find an old play going up steps, but Tyke is just refused to run up those steps and runs straight into Bono instead and takes him down instantly. The flashbang from him into spawn. It's going to blind HSB, and Tyke knows his position. He's aware of where he is. Casper's taken down before Tyke can instantly trade him up for his third in this round, looking to try and get the ace at this point, but King looks to be the next line of defense, puts Tyke down to 5 HP. And Joker's got a lot to work with here as well. Takes down Type, forces the 1 versus 2, or 2 versus 2, sorry. Joker's going to be tagged up massively. King's just going to start trying to push up. But look at this position from IGen, who was snuck behind him in connector. Just to get a free kill from Joker if his trick controls great. DV Dov in the back of side's got it all to work with. Joker's going to tag the bomb, and IGen's going to come from behind to get his first kill of this round. And our Divine Vendetta slowly starting to work better as a team and start slaying as individuals to start bringing this match back to a tie.
I mean, there was a lot of team play involved over there in that retake, and that was perfectly executed by DV Dove and IGen, both of them. But right now, we do have Joker and Soulmate jumping into towards double figures with their kills. Team Divine, as I just said, they need to get that momentum with them, and they do have saved up enough money to go for a buy if they do lose this one. And Team Come Mid, their economy is breaking up as well. Joker only has 1900 in his bank, and there you go. Pogba has spotted the player. He's gonna throw a Molotov towards jungle, but DV should get that. DV got second on HSB. He's gonna tag down Soulmate to 4 HP as well, and this should be an easy round for Team Divine Vendetta once more. King takes down Casper, making it a 4 versus 3. He's gonna be coming in towards CT, and that nade should take down Tyke over there. There you go, making it a 3 versus 3 this time. Pogba. Oh, King takes down another. He takes down DB though. Pogba getting a kill on the Soulmate. Now there's gonna be 2 versus 2, and IGen has King spotted in. That was a good try coming in from King though. Will get taken down by IGen, and Team Divine now 4 rounds for them almost looking to equalize that score with team come mid.
Yeah, they finally broke the economy of come mid, and it took 3 rounds for them to do that, so it's beautifully played now. They just managed to get 1 kill and keep the momentum, or get 1 round, sorry, keep the momentum and keep swinging it together to try and sort of change the scenery of this game, go from a 6-1 to a 6-4 at this point, so they may just look to force the 6-5 as you spoke about, but not exactly the greatest buy coming from come mid. Obviously the economies are going to help, but seems to be taking a lot of damage there. It's going to be tight once again, running around the corner with this like 10 in hand, just swinging, jumping and flying around the place. HSB with 2 kills with the Eagles and take down Pogba and Casper. Jack takes down Tyke to take down DV Dub as well. But clients with 2 versus 2. Bombs should be easily planted, but I don't think they've read this flank from one on the soulmate. It looks to be DV Dove now. Sort of has a little bit of an idea of where their positions are as they try and make their way out of apartments. Edram's got the window covered, but Bomb at the back of bench just needs to try and get it planted.
I mean, they do have 2 CZs with them, but Adram is gonna spot up there over there. He's gonna jump. Actually, that was a ballsy play coming in from his side. If he just got one tapped over there with that CZ, that would have been the round for team come mid, because they had 2 players with them, and that is going to be Bono and Soul mid. I think yeah, there you go. He's just gonna give that fake call that Bomb might go in towards A, and Bono has started rotating back towards A as well. I mean, it's not looking like a fake call at this point. 38 seconds remaining. They're going back towards B. There you go. And they're just gonna have to face Soulmate over there towards Abs, who only has a CZ with him. That was a good call coming in from Team Divine.
Yeah, I think Bono's been completely sold, and he's all the way over by A side on his own, so more or less faked him out completely. But he might be able to get the jump on Edram sat inside. Just outside of market here. This is going to be a very slow push from Bono. He's going to spot Edram. As he's just unfortunate time for Edram, who looks away at the worst time, and now he's got to look back now onto Bono. Spots him, takes him down the place, swings straight out of apartment, sees him jumping down, and Soulmate's taken down by Edram once again, and he gets his 3rd kill of the round to tie up his highest kills with Tiger and 8 each at this point, and 1 round away from tying up the match. But it's going to be another a full buy coming from come mid versus a full buy from Divine Vendetta. So this could really change the tides of this match. And sort of, if you feel like if Divine Vendetta win this round, it could just be another round into their hands after the poor economy.
I mean, yeah, they have invested a lot in this round. Team come mid and off onto bonus, scoped air onto Joker, and they're gonna push. There's a split push coming in from them, and Joker towards B short is gonna take down Ajram, and that is 1 player down for Team Divine, who has been playing impressively. And what was that shot from Pogba? How did he even read that? He just one-tapped Joker through the smoke out of nowhere. And yeah, Joker is going to be cushioning that, but it is going to be a 4 versus 4 nevertheless, and they are making their way towards connector. We have 1 player from the T side, and that is going to be Tyke, who has been smoked away towards connector. Now it is going to be a split push coming in towards here, but there is already 1 player towards Palace from the CD side, and that is going to be Soulmate with that M4. Bono playing in with that op, and I think Casper is going to be expecting that push towards Palace.
He's got a lot of work to do with here. HSB is also in jungle, so might be able to get a jump on players. Bono with the sword, looks for the first kill, and Pogba takes him down. With Casper as well, who lines up perfectly, takes him down as well, and Tyke's out behind Ninja now has a lot to work with here. But Soulmate's going to get the flank behind and take him down as well. So beautiful retake there from come mid. As soon as the bomb got planted, it's just instantly shut down. But a bit of a company coming in for Divine Vendetta from the bomb being planted might allow them to eco this round and have enough money to buy the next couple of rounds afterwards. So might expect to see maybe an 8-5 unless Divine Vendetta decide to force by, which currently it looks like they have, buying 3 AKs. But Paul's coming in for come mid, maybe trying to work over a few strategies with the last 3 rounds in mind. Or it could be a case of Divine Vendetta force buy in this round, eco in the next if needed, and then force buy the final round.
I mean, considering that Team Divine, they were able to get that bomb plant in the last round, it is going to enable them to go for a full buy in this one. Only Tyke is up there having a Mag 10 with him, which is not bad if you're playing on the T side, and if you have an aggressive play style. So have a decent amount of utility as well on both of the teams. Team come mid actually have an op onto Bono, and they don't have enough money to go for a second op. So I think someone is disconnected from Team come mid, so we're just going to have to wait for him to connect back.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of pause, but gives time to work over strategies, figure out how they can do with the economy and also what they're sort of missing at this point within the match. I feel like for Divine Vendetta, they're sort of missing their powerhouse players to really step up and take over the game, whereas come mid, they've got players such as Joker, Soulmate, and HSB, 33 kills as a group for 3, so those 3 players are performing very well at this point. It's just, you need players like Pogba, Casper, the 2 players who got the highest kills last game to sort of step up and get the highest kills in this game, and really sort of turn the tides of this game and really turn it around into their favour.
I mean, we still have a couple of rounds left, obviously. Team Divine, they're not going to be that, I want to say not happy with their performance, but I mean, they do have 5 rounds right now. If they can manage to get to 8-7 scoreline in their favor, or 7-8 in favor of Team Come Mid, again, they're going to have to play on the city side, and they have a pretty good record playing on the city side in a map like Mirage, so they shouldn't worry a lot over there. The point where they were supposed to worry was when Team Come Mid, they actually got 6 rounds in a row on the CT side when the scoreline was 6-1. But now it's 5-7, and I mean, they've come back into the game, and now it depends a lot in this round, honestly.
Yeah, these rounds, like, towards the end of a half can change how the next half is really played. You saw how Come Mid in Nuke, they sort of changed it from a 9, I think it was 9-1 at one point, and they changed it to finish at 12-3, and then managed to get a few rounds afterwards before unfortunately falling, so I think they ended obviously 16-6. So they won 3 rounds in the second half after winning 3 rounds in the first half, so it could be another chance for Divine Vendetta. If they can finish off this round and make it an 8-7, or Hustle make it an 8-7, then obviously it might be a little bit detrimental heading into the second half for them. But Come Mid looking to maybe finish it up with double digits, go 10-5 up into the final or into the second half, and try and force the map through. But still, as we currently wait for the player to reconnect into the match, there's going to be a few more pauses coming in for Come Mid. Still maybe trying to work around strategies and maybe try and cool themselves off and not try and get too much adrenaline into them. Obviously, being in a finals of a tournament, it's very nerve-wracking for players. So maybe just trying to calm the nerves at this point whilst they're waiting for their player to reconnect. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as the pause has just been undone as King has found his way back into the lobby after disconnecting, which is very unfortunate to see. It now just starting off the 13th round, third to last round in the first half, so looking to see maybe a slow push in towards B.
I sold
here. Casper perfectly.
Ooh.
It's going to take him instantly down. Pogba coming up short, maybe looks to find a player also on short, so he hates just being 1 versus 1, he wins that. And looks to back away now into the woods.
I just love the way that these players just take these aim fights, honestly. I mean, that was an insane shot onto HSB. And now making it a 3 versus 4, they still have a man down, and they want to equalize that man advantage, but Bono's going to get one more kill before that. Takes on DVDO, making it a 2 versus 4. Now all on to Pogba and HDRAM to get this round. What can they do at this point? I mean, they're just stuck. Right now, is he boosted over there or is he playing towards underpass? I think, yeah, he is playing underpass right now. Oh, both of the players are towards B short. Alright, then they can potentially make a play over here. HDRAM, if he can just manage to get that kill on the Joker who has an AUG in his hand, the B side will be completely open for Team Divine. Oh, and Joker has spotted Pogba over there. He takes him down, and now HDRAM versus Joker. Now 1 versus 4 in B side. I mean, 46 HP left on him. He's gonna spam away. Oh yeah, he's gonna get taken down. King is gonna be the one to get that kill onto HDRAM and come mid now on 8 rounds. 8-5 being the scoreline. Couldn't get the bomb plan over there, so they're not gonna have enough money to go for a decent buy in this one. Are we gonna have another match pause?
Yeah, match once again just being paused. I think it's another disconnection, unfortunately, so it's a little bit more of a break time at least. To sort of, once again, thinking about the economy for Divine Vendetta, so second to last round, maybe just gonna save all the money that they can heading into the last match or the last round of the first half. So you might expect a 9-6 scoreline, potentially a 10-5 in the hands of come mid. As the match has now been on pause once again. I'm sorry for the technical issues going on. I believe that King is having an issue currently with his game, but moving into the penultimate round of the first half, it's going to be just Eagles bought by Divine Vendetta. Give him a couple of P250s in the hands of HDRAM and Casper, so this round should very go into favour of come mid and force maybe a 9-5 or 9-6 scoreline potentially if Divine Vendetta can win the force buy in the last round. Soulmate shuts down Tyke instantly, and I'll just aims to shut out the round really quickly to become mid. Don't lose any of the players, save a lot of their weapons, save a lot of their economy heading into the final round of the first half.
I mean, nothing much that they can do in this round at this point. It should be another round for Team Come Mid. They're just going to look for a 9-6 scoreline. As I said before the game started, Soulmate is just playing this position so perfectly. I mean, from the first round, honestly, we saw him win the first force buy round, which was the second round in total, with that UMP, and he's just playing that position so perfectly. But right now, Team Divine, if they can just manage to get a 9-6 scoreline and then, you know, win the first round in the second half, they're going to be happy with their performance. HDRAM is going to be the last player alive though with that P250 playing in towards Catwalk, and he's going to get that kill on the Joker, and he's going to jump towards Ness, trying to take control of that scope. They are. He can't find that weapon and get taken down by Soulmate.
Yeah, clean round left and come mid forces the 9-5 as we spoke about, and this is probably one of the most important maybe rounds in this half. It's a case of Duke made managed to force a 10-5 lead for themselves and look good into the second half, or will the gap in the scoreline be shortened to 3 rounds if Divine Vendetta can clutch this up? But obviously not exactly the most favourable buy for Divine Vendetta. Haven't exactly got full utility. It's not going to look good for them as Casper's going to trade out Tyke by killing HSB, and one of the players that's with Pogba's going to swing, and that's a lovely one-shot from him, but the Soulmate's burned. Somebody's burning Casper, and Bono's going to take down Pogba before it's we trades in and out. Joker with the scope AR looks to take that edge round, makes a clean kill onto him, and forces the 10-5 towards come mid. A great half from them.
Yeah, they're, as I said, they were looking to go for the double figure half, and they got it. 10-5 is the scoreline now, and they really need this round team come mid. And considering that they are going to be playing on the T side this time, should be interesting. As we all know, I mean, Team Divine Vendetta, they're really good on the CT side. And right now, again, they only have armor with them, no defuse kit from Team Divine, and we have one player playing in towards middle, two towards A, and two towards B. So it is a 2-1-2 setup from Team Divine Vendetta, and there you go, team come mid just like that. They're going to be pushing in towards A without any utility at all. Soulmate gets the first kill onto DV, but Pogba takes down King. Bono getting a kill onto Pogba, making it a 3 versus 4 this time. They're going to have to go for a retake at this point. HSB gets a kill onto Casper through the smoke. That was Idram takes down Soulmate. He's going to get tagged down to 14 HP though, making it a 2 versus 3. Gets taken down by Bono, and now it's all going to be onto Tyke in a 1 versus 3 now, and he gets taken down by HSB. And team come mid. As I said, it was a much needed round for them. They just simply rushed A side without using any utility at all, not even a flashbang, and worked out for them.
Yeah, I think Divine Vendetta were left a little bit clueless with that push. Obviously, one player, so that Ninja's going to get instantly taken down. However, only one other player that at the time to sort of stop the slaughter fest coming in for come mid, and they just ran straight through Divine Vendetta just to take down all their players. But that's going to be a retaliation from Divine Vendetta, but Soulmate's going to stop down any sort of or scope of opportunity for the scout. Deagle shots coming in from edge jams, looking to take down any player there. Now King spraying down Tyke, Bono is spraying down Pogba, and now it looks to be a clean wipe of kills. Unless DV has anything to say about it, takes down Joker. Beautiful Deagle kill from him there, but he's just going to be swarmed upon by every single player incoming. You already see King pushing up as well as Soulmate. Yeah, Comet getting 12 rounds now. I think this might be a map for Team Comet, just a bit that they're playing right now. Having a decent buy going on for themselves as well. 2 AKs, like a lead on the Joker, and 2 Mac 10s as well. Divine, they're going to have to go for another eco. I think they're going to go for an op buy fully. DB Dove should have enough money to go for an op buy in the next round, and yeah, they're just gonna enter A side. They only have USPs in their hands. Team Divine, DB Dove gets a kill. There you go. This is what he needed. 3,000 on him now, and he should have enough money to go for an op in the next round. Joker gets 2 kills onto DB and Casper, and now Tyke and Idram left in a 2 versus 4, having Deagles with them. 1/3 is still alive towards B shot, and that is going to be Tyke, who gets taken down by King, and Idram being the last player alive, having a Deagle with him, making his way through his nest, and King should be able to spot him up, and he takes him down. There you go. 13 rounds now coming in for Team Come Mid, and they're just, I shouldn't use the word destroy, but I mean, they're completely outplaying Team Divine Vendetta at this point. Yeah, they're sort of getting a little bit of payback at this point, trying to make it sort of a similar scoreline like the first half over in the hands of Come Mid. It was a 16-6 to Divine Vendetta on Nuke, and Come Mid maybe looking to give them a 16-6 straight back on Mirage. Flashbangs from Joker being thrown out. Molotovs and Tyson in a wonderful position at this point. Joker spots his leg and takes a lot of damage into him. DV Dove gets King before getting away with it. DV Dove takes another play from the beautiful jump shot on top. Casper's taking down Soulmate, double himself perfectly, and DV Dove takes down his third of the round, and now Joker left on catwalk, spotted by Casper, swarmed upon by Tyke. Looks to be taken down by Tyke as well after Edge Ram gives him a little bit of an assist to get their first round in this half.
Oh, so one thing that we didn't notice was it is going to be a double op setup from Team Divine, and it worked out pretty well for them. Opera just got 4 kills into that round from Team Divine Vendetta, and if they, again, it's all about the positioning. If they can, I think DBDO is going to be playing in towards CT with that op, and the second op is going to be going in towards middle. Alright then, so not bad positioning, but I think if they can just make that opera play in towards B shot and just have a look at the push coming in from Catwalk, that would be good as well. But right now they do have 3 smokes going in towards Catwalk. Team come mid, and again Divine Vendetta trying to go ahead for that aggressive play, not gonna work out for them, and Pogba is actually gonna get taken down. 1 man has been taken down on the CT side. Now it is gonna be a 4 versus 5.
Yeah, wonderful read there from King. Obviously, knowing Pogba's position at that point when throws on Molotov, Pogba obviously loves the idea of pushing straight towards a player. So, perfectly read. Both orbs are going to be sat on the A side. One orb's going to be taking down Bono with a beautiful shot towards his body. He looks to try and take down Soulmate as well, who's also in mid. But please see Tyke. It's just also, I think Tyke might be in the same position of short on B, so he may be able to catch HSB off guard if he's lucky here. As well as maybe finding Soulmate, who I believe is in underpass at this point, but look at this position from him. Obviously doesn't want to give away his position too early, but should be the call-outs from Casper, screaming out that no one's coming towards A, and that kill into Tight's going to confirm it for him. Takes that one only just before Joker instantly trades him out, bombs will be planted onto the B side, and that looks to be maybe a 14th round to come mid, unless these orbs have anything to say about it.
Yeah, I think, I mean, DB is making his way towards, yeah, he's just gonna save over there towards triple, and I mean, obviously, they have invested a lot in that round as well, so they just don't want to not have control of both of those ops. It is gonna be 14th round now, coming in for Team Come Mid, and yeah, the thing in this map is actually that no one came into the crosshairs of those oppers, and that actually worked out for Team Come Mid. They just smoked in towards Catwalk, had HSB playing in towards, you know, CPL, getting that kill on tight towards B short, and then that entry towards B was just a perfect play coming in from Team Come Mid, and now they just need one more round to jump in towards the game point. 14-6 is the scoreline right now, and Team Divine, let's see what do they have to say about this one. Two ops still alive. They have a good buy going on for themselves, and the round is now underway. 21st round.
Yeah, such a strong lead from Come Mid now. Really does change up the mood for Divine Vendetta. This looks to be going into a third map. Not the scoreline we sort of expected at this point, thinking it would be a 16-13 win maybe for Divine Vendetta. That's been thrown out the window at this point. As Come Mid broken the 13 wins point margin, made it 14. So it's just now going to be a quick push from Come Mid straight onto this B site. So there's a check of damage. Puckles will be taken down from Soulmate, and now this Type is going to think that King is to be traded up by HSB, and it's not looking good once again for Divine Vendetta.
I mean, it is a 2 versus 3 right now, but they have 2 oppers in the retake. You don't want your player to have an op on the retake, and oh, they're backing off once more. Yeah, they're gonna give Team Come Mid the game point. I think they've just lost hope in this map, honestly. 15-6. It is really hard to come back from that point, and yeah, this is gonna be another map for Team Come Mid.
Yeah, it's heading towards match point, as you said. So looks to be going towards Dust 2. Obviously, a match which maps where we know Divine Vendetta are very strong at. So, but also Come Mid are kind of strong on that map as well. So this will be an interesting matchup now. Both teams being so evenly matched on that map compared to these two matches here. But match point now in the hands of Come Mid. A lot of economy to work with and a lot of rounds to sort of try and switch up some strategies compared to Divine Vendetta, who really have to throw it all against the wall at this point, otherwise it looks to be in the third map.
Alright then, so probably the last round of the second map. Team Come Mid, they have 2 players going for smokes and flashbangs towards A, just sort of showing that presence towards A over there. We do have one smoke placed in from the CTs towards Palace, and yeah, again we do have double op setup right now, and it's just not working out for Team Divine Vendetta because they know exactly where they're positioning their oppers. As I just said before, if they can just position one of their oppers towards, you know, B short, he can always rotate it back towards B and get those kills coming in from apps as well. But they had one opper playing in towards middle and one towards CT, so they actually read that Team Come Mid and they knew exactly how to counter that. IGen now playing at the same position Soulmate loves to play, and he's gonna give away his position over there with that sound he just made. King gets the first kill onto Casper, but DB Dove and IGen getting 2 kills. Oh, a lot of trade kills being given over here, and now King is going to be the last player alive. He takes down DB Dove, making it a 1 versus 1. He takes down Tyke, and King with a 1 versus 2 Come Mid, returning the favor to Team Divine Vendetta. First map was 16-6. in Team Divine's favor, and now come mid, returning the favor 16-6 as well in Mirage. And now let's have a look at the highlights from this map, and then we'll talk about what happened in this one.
With him gets the first shot onto Rampe, and Peaks Banana connects the second shot as well. He gets the kill onto Flinch, and now he's gonna get cornered. He does get a shot onto Neo, and now in a 1v1.
You know it, it's Pokemon.
Go with him, gets the first shot onto Rampe, and peeks Banana connects the second shot as well. He gets the kill onto Flinch, and now he's gonna get cornered. He does get a shot onto Neo, and now in a 1v1.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final map of this grand finals. Obviously, the best of three. Sent two 16-6 scorelines coming in from Divine Vendetta and Come Mid. Both on their map picks, but now obviously final matchup. This is for all the marbles at this point. Winner will take the first place prize, whereas obviously loser still takes a decent chunk, obviously in second place, but want to get first place. But it looks to be a very quick push from Soulmate into the hands of Tyke to start off this round instantly. Casper up on shorts takes down King, and player on back around with 1-0, as well as HSB to go to the camp. Takes down 2, Pumper takes down 1-0, Pumper takes down HSB with the wonderful flank, and DV Dove shuts down Catwalk. And it's now a strong start to Divine Vendetta. Obviously, we've had a strong start from Divine Vendetta, which led to them winning the series 16-6. Then a strong start from Come Mid led to them winning 16-6. So, is this going to be a more closer series, or will it be another wash like we saw in the last few matches?
I'm gonna be really confused if this game goes one-sided as well, because that just won't make any sense. But right now we do have two players going aggressive towards A long. That is going to be Tyke and Poke, but DVDO takes that kill onto King, who was trying to push in towards B, and they're gonna go for a force buy as well. And Casper, did you land that shot onto Soulmate? Yeah, he didn't actually. That was Joker, yeah, trying to peek in towards shot, and no one's gonna tag. Nobody. 4 versus 5. They have the early pick into the round team Divine Vendetta, and Joker is just trying to get that kill onto the player that is going to be Casper with that scout, and he's gonna be peeking him, and he tags him somehow to 66 HP. Now he's just one shot off that scout. And IGen is having a look at the close angle towards middle. DVDO still having a look at the push coming in from B. He has a scope. They are with him while the terrorists, they're making their way towards A long, and they're going to be pushing in Tyke, who has a FAMAS with him. Ooh, he's going to get cornered over here, and he still manages to get that kill on his soulmate. Gets taken down by Bono. Pogba is going to be there to get those straight kills. Takes down Joker, and HSB gets taken down as well. That is going to be the second round now coming in for Team Divine, starting off on the CT side. And they're going to have that advantage as well. Pogba currently sitting on 4 kills, and again, the team that wins this map will win the match, and they're gonna win the grand final of IGen Masters 2020. The prize pool of this tournament is $1,800 US. And yeah, there you go. Joker just manages to get that kill towards middle onto IGen with that deagle.
Yeah, beautiful shot from him. Shuts down one player, forces Divine Vendetta now into a 4v5 unlike the last 2 rounds, so could be Pogba more or less evening out, but I think Bono's just heard him jumping across. The flashbang might just prove worthy for him. He's going to take down Bono instantly, knows the position of another player, for Tyke to maybe back up. Casper's going to ding King with the scale and maybe just force him to also back away. So back into 4v4 territory, but Soulmate in a wonderful position pushes through. It's one big Stevie Dove, simple kill for him, and sort of throws CTC or Divine Vendetta into a bit of a loop here, just wondering how did Soulmate more or less sneak through, and just now worries about if the bomb's already made its way to B site or if Pogba's called up and the bomb is still sat in middle.
I mean, it is a 3 versus 3 right now, and they are just scattered right now, Team Come mid. But the thing is that Pogba has an idea where the bomb is, and he just... Casper knows exactly where the bomb is as well, and he's going to be peeking mid with that scope. They are obviously, he has the advantage over there. They only have deagles with them, but Soulmate can potentially make up play over here. He's going to draw a Molotov towards that bomb, throwing a smoke over there. It's not going to land where he expected it to, but Pogba has spotted up there and lands a headshot onto HSB through the smoke with that MP9 in a decent range actually. So that was a good kill. In a 3 versus 2 now.
Yeah, it looks to be more of a Divine Vendetta 3-0 at this point. Obviously, position's been perfectly read. The 2 players pushing up catwalk. Tyke's going to have their number read absolutely perfectly unless Pogba gets that first. 2 beautiful taps from him and gets the 4th of this round to close out the 2 versus 3. And now gives 3 rounds into the hand of Divine Vendetta. And this is something that we didn't think would happen as they start running away with things. Compared to what happened last match, it's just been a back and forth bloodbath for both teams at this point. So it could be Divine Vendetta maybe just get a really strong CT, obviously being such a CT heavy map. This could be, as I said, a big CT lead for Divine Vendetta, and then heading into T's, maybe just clean it up just a little bit.
I mean, we do have 4 players. All 5 players actually making their way towards B. 4 players are going in towards LT, and IGen is the only player right now with, I believe that is Tyke guarding B side, and now they're making their way towards A short. Come mid just all around the map, throwing utility over here and there, and now they're gonna make their way towards A short. This looks like a really scattered push coming in from them. May just be that smoke should allow them to go in towards A short. Pogba is gonna be there with that MP9. Can he get a few kills over here?
Knows what he can do. He takes down Soulmate before instantly traded out by HSB. The smokes is going to come in and stop any push up catwalk, but Come mid kind of sat in sort of the lower tunnels area, just trying to wonder what the strategy is going to be. Maybe just push straight through the double doors and then swing into the hands of Casper, try and go through tunnels and swing into the hands of IGen, who seems to try and nade himself. Wasn't exactly the smartest idea. Tyke's going to spot 3 players. Tyke's going to take down King. Mind, he gets taken down. Joker takes down Casper with IGen with the 1-2-3 onto HSB. King and Bono turns the match into their favour, forces Joker in a 1 versus 2. The 4 HP inside a CT running up mid, and he's going to spot AV Dove, who just needs to get 1 bullet into him. Finally connects, saves the AWP only just, and with a wonderful spray down there. Gets his actually saw Tyke the first kill. He thought he would have got onto King. Bono and King before flicking onto HSP with the exact same spray to win their 4th round and force an eco now to come mid, and this could be 5-0 Divine Vendetta.
I mean, it was around for Team Come in, honestly, if IGen didn't came into clutch over there, and he got 3 kills over there with his M4, so Bit of a run boost going on over here. And that is going to be a fail. But Tyke is going to spot up there towards A, and that is going to be HSB who gets taken down. And now 3 players making their way towards A short. Pogba is going to get all of that info, gets 2 kills. And now he's looking for a third one, while that player is going to continue in towards short. And that is going to be King with the bomb as well.
Yeah, Pogba tried to repeat success of Edrum spray, but Edrum's going to back up his football to kills, and Pogba's going to give him a lovely tap into the head after he's fallen to his ground. Clean sweep there from Divine Vendetta. Not exactly the best eco from come mid, but obviously being an eco, you don't expect much to happen for you. So 5-0 currently Divine Vendetta, sort of getting a little bit of flashbacks towards the first map being Nuke, where it went to about 8-9-0 before come mid really started to get any rounds in this match. So if you go with the AWP, blinded by everyone, but doesn't matter, still takes that soulmate, go back away with his 1 kill, and him to sort of get a better position for all the players pushing up double doors, except from Joker, who seems to be able to sneak his way into B side potentially. Pogba through middle to take down 1. Bono 11 HP just survives with the skin of his teeth, and Edram has been completely fooled by Joker, and Joker's going to be able to get behind once again and maybe take down a player just by CT, but nobody is home unfortunately. King takes down Tyke and Pit. Edram takes down Bono and Spawn and forces a 2 versus 3 needed in the hands of come mid.
And look at Joker right now with that positioning. He's all the way towards middle, and no one knows that. He's gonna hear Casper over there with that op, and he's gonna probably take him down. Joker is gonna knife Casper. Alright, then King takes down Ejram, and all of a sudden the round looks like more in favor of team come mid. Last player is going to be DBDo with that op, and the bomb is making its way towards A long. Casper is not gonna be happy with that knife, but the thing is, no one was watching B, and that just allowed Joker to push in towards mid from that B side, and King is just gonna get that 1 tap onto DBDo, who was already watching that angle with that op, and they're gonna get their first round now.
Casper getting revenge on the first game. Remember when he got knifed? I think it was also...
Yeah, I think it was Casper knifing HSB.
Oh, was it Casper? Hey, I remember Casper got a knife on round by Nuke, so he got a little bit of revenge there. 1-2. I got revenge done by Joker with the knife that round, so wonderful play by him. Open hand of DV Dov, Joker's going to run into his hands. Free kill for him, another kill maybe onto King, looks for the front HSB, just misses by an inch. But there's more players to work with his soulmate inside upper panels, but Pogba's is going to take his own teammate, but it's still going to get the kill through his teammate. Soulmate taken down 2 versus 5, needed full control of the site, still though in the hands of the come in, but we've got a lot to work with here. HSB gets the first kill on Casper, but Pogba just sat inside of that smoke. Maybe just behind the doors in that smoke. Bono's also coming along to try and get the bomb, but the amount of players lined up waiting for any position or any sort of angle that they can get to sort of get any kills to be huge. Bono here can get multiple kills with the spray, takes down 1, HSB taking another, and this is a beautiful 2 versus 5 we take so far. Bono takes up DV Dove, who's going to sit above a window and has to get another 1 versus 2 win here. Bono sneaks in with the flashback to get the plant down. DV Dove open hand, still doable for him, but you feel like close quarter AWP would not be as good as maybe some of that M4s on the ground for him.
I mean, no one was watching that car angle, and I think it was DVDo actually. I mean, that was actually Bono getting 2 kills from playing in from car, and no one was watching that angle, and that just worked out perfectly for him. And there you go, HSB is gonna get the last kill on DVDo as well, and that is gonna be the second round. This was not a round to throw for Team Divine, but they just threw this round. Honestly, they could have done better with that retake. But nevertheless, they're still 3 rounds ahead. Team come mid, 5-2 is the score line, but now they're gonna have to go for an eco, which is just not in their favor.
It's just they all lined up perfectly for the spray, and he's gonna do the exact same thing now and take down 2 more players. DV Duff does get Bono though, but however, the damage has already been dealt by HSB. Takes down another 2 players, gets full control of the site. King's gonna get the plant down. There could be another kill from HSB if he swings out that window, but decides to back away. Casper's one of their only first line of defenses, but Soulmate and Joker gonna spot Tyke towards him, and Soulmate sprays them both down, saves Joker behind that pillar. It's gonna be King to take down Casper 4. Once again, another round into the hands of come mid, and we saw first map on Nuke, the Final Fantasy got a load of rounds in a row. The second map on Mirage, Now Divine Vendetta started off with 5 and come in and retaliated with 3. And maybe get their 4th as a little bit of an eco comes in for Divine.
Yeah, they're gonna have to go for this is their second eco. And now it is they only have a couple of deagles with themselves, so they can just manage to get a few shots. Casper has 4,000, so he can go for a off buy in the next round, and the rest of the players having just 1 smoke and 2 flashbangs on to poke by an edge round. So they're just scattered throughout the map right now. Team come mid.
Yeah, it's just Bomb's been left in spawn, maybe just trying to get the kills over the position with the bomb at this point. One player being Bono assigned upper tunnels. Knows he's got DV to work with in the backside, but obviously we saw him earlier with the deagle on Nuke where he managed to sprint out and kill someone in heaven from outside. Just knows how well he can play with that. HSB is maybe going to look for the one-way smoke potentially. I might just spot a player crossing. I think Adrian and Casper are both just perfectly sat on top of each other trying to wait for anything to happen. HSB is going to back away a little bit, try and force the push from Divine Vendetta. Only one player sat in pit being tight, so they sort of expected to be a B push as the Molotov comes in. And Bono maybe he's going to swing into the hands of DV. We spoke about why you don't swing into a player such as him with a deagle in hand, and he proves it with a delicate one-tap. But look at the quick push now from Ramp and Tyke. Sat in the back of here, he's got all the work with here, pushes through the smoke, he's going to run into Joker with the orb. The taps, the tech run from Joker just takes down Tyke with the last bullet, and now site control of A. Flanks with double doors. Joker takes down Edram, but he's got another player to deal with here, and he's going to take down Casper for his 3rd of the round. The last 2 players sat in catwalk, HSB cleans up Pogba, wants to clean up DV Dov, who hasn't got a lot more to work with now. Not a lot of time, plus the flank coming in from Joker with the orb. He's not in the best sort of position to win this. He needs to just get an early kill with that AK and not allow Joker to get this flank that he has or just pop his head into the hands of HSB. So a beautiful cleanup from HSB, and Joker forces the 4th round. 1 away from time is up.
Good kills coming in from Joker, getting for long, then you know I think he spotted Casper over there just at the right time, because if Casper was allowed to just push in towards A long doors, he would have gotten both of those kills on the Joker, and I believe the second kill was Bono. But right now it is going to be a full buy coming in from Team Divine one more time, a double up setup, Dove and Casper. Dove is going to be playing in all the way towards B, and Casper is currently playing in towards A side. That is, I guess, a perfect position, but Dove, he needs to be really cautious over here, because if he gets peeked by HSB, we all know how good of a gamer he is. He can potentially get that kill onto DV, but DV, he hasn't spotted HSB over there. But yeah, there you go, he takes down Soulmate. Soulmate is going to be the first player to peek, and HSB, he just felt like he just baited his own teammate over there. He was about to peek that point, and then he was like, you know what, Soul, you're gonna go and peek that spot, and he just got taken down by DV. So that is not what you want to do at this point, but still, nevertheless, it is going to be a 5 versus 4. They have the man advantage with them right now, but Joker has a really tight angle locked in as well. If anyone wants to push him towards that spot, he should get that easy kill onto him.
Yeah, but I feel like he needs to sort of swing out, but Casper obviously sat behind the car, as you see with the AWP, is in a beautiful position, as well as Pogba, who might just spot the barrel and the armor. Just can't finish it off, but Casper has a grenade in his utility, so he could always throw it up, but he's going to spot the head instead. Or it spots the shoulder and just chips that completely off, and the last player with the bomb inside of Short being King might just see the blood stain on the wall and run away and think, I'm not dealing with that, but he's going to have to deal with Pogba instead, as HSB taken down by Pogba, King is taken down by Pogba, or King takes down Pogba, sorry, Edram takes down King, Bono takes down Edram, and now 1 versus 3, but however, it's just a 1 versus 1 gunfight on B, and it's going to be won by DV with the AWP, 2nd kill of the game, or the round, sorry. Stops any momentum coming in from come mid. But just look at the stats. DV Dove.
He's just playing so good with that op.
He's
just proving out to be an asset to his team. I mean, every time, I mean, if he has a spawn for the long pick, he goes in towards A long, he gets the pick onto the players, and, you know, playing on this side as well, I mean, playing in towards B, he knows exactly how to peek and where to peek, and there you go. Again, Pogba pushing in towards A long this time, taking down King and Soulmate, both of them in a 4 versus 3 now. And just got to get that advantage. Bono, but he will get taken down by HSB. Now it is going to be a 2 versus 3. And Casper has the angle logged in, takes on HSB. Joker is going to be the last player alive, and Casper already has that angle logged in. DV has that angle logged in as well, and he finds a gap, and there you go. He's going to find that gap. Team Divine now on 7 rounds.
Yeah, they've shut down any momentum from come mid now and won 2 rounds themselves in a row. So both teams just struggling really to win after losing 1 round themselves. Obviously, come mid won 4 in a row before Divine Vendetta already had won 5 in a row, so they're just shutting down momentum consistently. But now it's obviously being 4 rounds for come mid on the T side is still a good scoreline for them, but they would want to favour maybe an 8-9-6 or an 8-7 scoreline in Divine Vendetta's hands instead of currently, which could just be maybe a 9-4 scoreline, depending on how this goes at the moment. So a little bit of a slow push coming in. Joker's swung up. Pogba's going to be taken down by him as well as Tyke. Beautiful spray control from him and takes down 2 players. Casper's got it all to work with now. Catwalk. 1 player up in minutes being soulmate. Airdrop's going to swing straight into him. It's going to be taken down. Now Casper's got a lot of players to work with, but he's going to just miss soulmate who climbs on top. Taken down. It's Casper, and Dog's got it all to work with now once again. Takes down King. He's not going to spot any player crossing, but might just be able to find 1 player going up the tunnels if he turns around in time, but may just look for the safest of bombings blind. It seems to be 7-5 in the paper.
I mean, they're doing good. Not that bad. I mean, I actually thought it was, what was the scoreline? Was it 6-0 or 5-0? I think it was 6-0. And you know, coming back from that spot, it is going to be what, 7-5 right now. And considering that Team Divine Vendetta, do they have enough money to go for a decent buy in this one? That is the main question. They don't. They only have enough money on to Pogba and DV, so they might have to go for another eco, which means Team Commit, if they play this right, they might jump in towards a 6th round.
They may force by a little bit though, Divine. Obviously, 3 rounds left, shit, they're looking for a full eco, so maybe looking to save money for the penultimate round of the first half, but for this round they have a lot to work with. It's going to be a very quick push with Divine Vendetta into B, but they've been completely fooled, and it's a very opposite side of the map for come mid. Look at the 1 player isolated in mid. That's going to be Joker. Takes down 1, takes down 2, takes down 3, work, will spin around, takes down DV Dog. Looks for the ace, pulls the pistol right to get the final kill, runs away, just play with his food with Joker. The very quick spray down, takes down the 3 players lower tunnel, spins around, takes 1 double door as a final kill for him with the pistol. Gets the first ace of the finals. Take a look at everybody's line up. DV shot down instantly. Ammo. 2 edge rounds. Finishes him off with the pistol to the head. Wonderful play, but Pogba now, he's going to try shut down anything that Joker's going to do this round. Got the ace last time, but shuts down anything this time. This race through the smoke, and HSB very lucky to get away with his health there. 6 HP, but the side control on the other side is just be controlled of being taken over by come mid. Edge Drum takes down Bonner, looks to take down King as well. Spots his head, takes him down. And 1 more player still on site by Carl. That's going to be Soulmate. It may be spotted by Casper in this smoke. Fires the shot, just misses, but they're going to swing out the smoke. Pogba takes down Soulmate, and now DV Dog takes down HSB. It's just back and forth action at this point.
In Team Divine, just completely. Again, I can't stress this enough how good DV Dog is playing right now. I mean, he had an op, he proved himself over there, and now playing with the AK as well. I was gonna pick up a scope there, obviously, but they're really good in the last round as well. They're just carrying their team right now. Honestly, DV and Pogba. Pogba has 20 kills right now. DV has what, 18, 19? And Casper only sitting on 3 kills. I think Idram only has 8 or 9 kills. Yeah, there you go. 9 kills for him. He's not playing that bad as well. But Pogba is going to get taken down over there. Yeah, there you go. This just looks like a round coming in for Team Commit at this point. DV and Tyke still left in a 2 versus 4. 1 player playing in towards B, 1 towards A, and he's going to be pushing in towards B, and Soulmate already has the angle logged in, takes him down, and now Tyke is going to be the last player alive, currently playing in towards A's side. They have the B side completely open, but HSB is going to get that kill onto Tyke, and the first half has ended 8-7 in favor of Team Divine. And now it all depends on the first round of the second half. Tyke and Casper, both of these players, they really need to step up their game, because both of the players are only stuck on 3 kills in the first half.
This match could come down to the wire at this point. We saw two 16-6 scorelines in the first and second matches being Nuke and Mirage. And this now, tied up at half time. We haven't seen this in a long time at this point in this best of 3 series, but match pause coming in could just be a little bit to work over the strats and pistol round to sort of think, well, the winner of this, well, the winner of the pistol round obviously has got a great buy, but would it be needed for a force buy, or do they just sort of aim to use the amount of rounds left? Obviously, both teams have got such a long way to go to win this matchup, but pause being undone now from come mid. Some round starts to look underway. It's just going to be a little bit of utility and armor being bought from come mid and a defuse kit compared to Divine and Vendetta, who's bought armor and not much utility to work with here, obviously. So it's be a sort of slow push coming out of double doors. The first gunfight will have to be against HSB, unless Edram has to take down Joker very early on, going up Catwalk. No one really has that under control, and it could be a quick swing from Divine Vendetta. We've seen this happen before. HSB gets done one, Casper gets done one. HSB was second. DP trades him out instantly. The players are already onto A site. So DV has a lot to work with. He's got to get over there very quickly, but Edram's got a lot of work to deal with as well. Coming from Catwalk, we've got all the 3 players coming in. Joker's perspective just behind everyone. DV wants to plant the bomb. As soon as he stands up, he's going to have a lot of gunfights to work with. King, one tap gone straight away. Bono's now behind the boxes inside the cubby. DV-Dub's got to work with him as well, but Ty's going to look to back him up, takes down a little bit of damage onto him. One other player on Catwalk's been dinked by him as well, but can't just finish it off. And Bono's going to stuck between a rock and a hard place. There goes Tyke. It looks to get DV-Dub stuck behind the side, but a choke of help taken over him, and Bono's going to take down DV-Dub, and now they've got all the kills, never mind. That's going to be round over.
That was a perfect retake coming in from Team Come Mid. Bono and Joker getting all 4 kills needed for that retake, and now it actually feels more like a final, because the scoreline is going to be what, 9-7 in favor of, I guess that is going to be 8-8. Sorry, my bad. Team Come Mid and Team Divine Vendetta, they've equalized the scoreline now, and Casper is going to be peeking mid with that scout. He's not gonna tag anyone as of yet, but if you look at Team Divine, obviously playing on the T side, they got the bomb plant as well, so they've gone for a decent buy, having 2 AKs, actually 2 AKs, 2 Galees and a scout onto Casper. Now they're going to be looking into the HSB has an M4. He's going to spray it down, and Bono getting a kill on DV as well. It's going to leave Tyke and Casper now in a 2 versus 4 towards B side. And now he has to do something at this point. Tyke, that nade is going to hurt him so much. He gets tagged down, gets taken down actually by Soulmate. And now Casper, being the last player alive, only has a scout with him in a 1 versus 3. Is going to back off. There should be another round for Team Come Mid.
Yeah, they repeated their successes. They always lose the pistol round, but win the round straight afterwards with the force by coming in. They've obviously got bombed down. Casper's just going to rotate over towards Pit by A site and just try and save the scout as best as he can, but looks to be Come Mid. They're just going to have a little bit of a bouncy castle session over by the B side, just waiting for the round to be finished.
I mean, right now, what are they going to do at this point? As I just said, Tyke and Casper, they're the ones who really need to step up their game at this point, and Pogba having 20 kills, Davidov having 18 kills as well. Divine, they're going to have to go for an eco in this one. I mean, they didn't even got the bomb plant in this one, and they just lost a force buy, so
yeah, it's eco from Divine Vendetta, potential 4 loss bonus, so they will have a lot of cash to work with if they lose this eco round, so they need to sort of try and hope players such as Tyke and Casper to step up. Obviously Casper being subbed in outperformed a lot of players in the first match, didn't really perform as great on Mirage, but on here he's got 4 kills in 17 rounds, so you need to sort of see him and Tyke sort of step up at this point and sort of match the level of Pogba in order to even come back in this matchup. But Come Mid's team, pretty much everyone on level terms, Joker and HSB sort of walking away with the kills, 30 kills combined, with both having 11 deaths, so obviously you need to hope their teammates will also step up in order to close this round out. But Summit will be for Massive Mids, going to take down one, and the second player swings that straight into the perfect kill, was just going to be Edram taking down Sideline. It's been taken down by HSB as that leaves Pogba once again in a 1 versus 4. Seems to be 10-8 in the hands of Come Mid.
This is getting interesting after every single round. They had a few deagles with them, Team Divine in this one, but obviously didn't work out for them. They decided to go in towards mid. I think their plan was to go mid to B, but obviously they were just completely crushed towards middle over there. Team come mid, they're gonna be the first ones to enter to reverse double figures in this match. This is the last map. Again, the third map of this best of 3 series. The team that wins this map, they're gonna win the final of IGen Masters 2020 presented by Duke Gamers Arena. And Team Divine, they really need to step up their game. Again, I can't stress this enough. They do have 3 AKs with them. Again, 2 Galils couldn't go for a full buy. They're lacking a lot of utility as well, but it depends on the aim over here. I mean, Joker is gonna catch DVDO off guard over there. He was completely blind, and Joker is gonna get the first kill once more on the CT side. Soulmate takes on Pogba, but Tyke is gonna be there to get a trade kill on the Soulmate, making it a 4 versus 3 now. In the meantime, the T side making their way from mid to B. King is gonna spray it down. He gets a second on a Tyke, and oh, Joker takes on Casper coming in from the back, and now IGen is going to keep the last player alive. Gets taken down by Joker. Team come mid. 11 rounds now for them. Oh, this is interesting. I mean, come mid, just the way that they played in the first map, it just feels unreal to see them getting the lead just like that in the final map of this best of 3 series.
Yeah, come mid. They still got the ice at this point, able to stay calm, cool and collected. We saw that already yesterday against RFT, or sorry, on Saturday against RFTS. A team which they previously lost to in the tournament 2-0 and then managed to work around their strategies against them and then sweep them 2-0. And currently, after we lost the first map on Nuke 16-6, we sort of felt like this could be a close series on Mirage and maybe Divine Vendetta win, but at this point, come mid seems to be aiming for the reverse sweep on Divine Vendetta, a team which a lot of players would have thought would have won this tournament from day one after you saw their powerhouse performance against Marco. I think it was 16-2 we saw the first day, but Soulmate is just shutting down everyone with the spray here on ramp. He needs to get some more, but King's going to get the kill on TV Dom. The last player spins on him instantly. King takes him down. And this is looking like something come in could really run away with.
Just look at that hold coming in from Soulmate in this one. He had an M4 with him. He knew that Team Divine was pushing him and just sprayed it down. That second one to go, and then just continuing that spray, getting that last kill onto Casper, and that was the game over for Team Divine Vendetta in that round. 8-12 is a scoreline, not looking that good in favor of Team. I mean, not looking that good for Team Divine, considering that they still haven't won a single round on the T side. And now come mid, looking at as good as they can be. Look at the economy on the CT side. They do have enough money to go for a couple of buys if they do lose a few rounds. But now, I don't even know what is happening right now for Team Divine, because they're playing so good. And just like that, their T side is just turning out to be really bad for them.
Yeah, I don't think their strategies are working on offense at this point. They're just really struggling to get anything going. But it looks to be quite a quick push up in the middle of the map. DV Dov's trying to figure out where Joker is, takes him down, lovely headshot from him. And now they've really got to swing out. One player just sat below the smoke, below catwalk, but it seems to be Soulmate. Tyke's going to swing out just to tap the edge of speed, but does clean his dinner up completely. One player that might pit, that's going to be King, who's got a lot of work with here, but the player in CT, that being a Soulmate and the last player, just heading towards there now. In Bono, both of them have a lot to work with, but they may just end up saving unless if they can't get any of these kills. Where DV Dov and Edram seem to just be pushing up a little bit, trying to maybe see if anyone's going to push up mid of the map, but it seems to be more of a safer come mid than a push. Bono may seem to push the play with the AWP, but Edram's going to read this perfectly unless he backs away. It comes to be unfortunate for him, but does take down Bono. Soulmate does take down Tyke as he's leaving the site, but Edram's going to convert straight to Soulmate. He's going to take it down. Soulmate's got 2 players. Maybe get a 3rd player, which he does. And he gets his 4th of the round. DV shuts down King, so everyone more or less dying in that round except from the player with the open hand. Divine Vendetta their 1st half stops the sort of around the place. And see a lovely turkey being thrown now. That seems to be a very quick rush into upper tunnels from Divine Vendetta now. Compared to their slow sort of pushes, they're sort of switching it up, allowing these players to sort of sprint out. You see on the mini map they've already got out into side. Pogba takes that Bono before he got killed into Casper. Like takes down HSP, gets some ball in his hands if he feels like grabbing it, but he's got more players to work with Soulmate and King. And Soulmate, the 3 players in this game which have got pretty much the most kills.
They're backing off. They don't have any idea that the bomb is.
Save.
I mean, they had 3 players alive, and I think the economy was not that bad as well. Joker has 3,000 with him, Soulmate having 2,000 as well, but they just don't want to take any risk. I mean, they're just gonna save these weapons, 1 op onto Soulmate and 2 M4s onto King and Joker. So yeah, this is gonna be another round for Team Divine Vendetta. They've gone for the save over their team come mid, and yeah, Team Divine, they're gonna jump it towards double figures as well. 10-12 is gonna be the score line now, and should allow Team Divine to continue their progress over here, considering that they were doing really bad in terms of economy and winning rounds. So this is going to be their second round of the second half, and I mean, if you talk about the momentum, they still need to get a couple of more rounds as well before they can continue this. Because again, look at the buy from Team Divine. Obviously they can go for a full buy in this one because they've won the game, but Casper, look at him. I mean, Tyke has gone to 8 kills right now, but Casper is still stuck on 4 kills. He's just not having his day, or it's just not his map. But on the CT side, Joker having a scope there with him. HSB has the op with him this time, and the op is making his way towards Catwalk. I think HSB got the boost towards A short, but he's not gonna find anyone as that spot gets Molotov, but he's gonna stick to that op.
Tyke's been taken down, and Edram's just going to take down Soulmate and maybe look for another kill. You hear the bullets being fired in the background, but just can't find anyone. Joker takes down Pogba. Casper traces him out instantly. He's already got another kill, hoping to sort of regain himself and get more kills in the later stages of this matchup. He's going to swing with the bomb to get the advantage straight away. Edram holding the door. Lovely position. The 2 players going to converse on window, and Casper could be in a perfect position to take them down. DVW with the orb's going to make his way over to side. And there's going to be another slow push onto the site from Kamid. As soon as the bomb's been planted on B, they really do struggle to get into that site and get any control that they can. Beautiful utility being thrown by Casper's going to throw them off, and they haven't really got a lot of time to sit around and just twiddle with their thumbs. They sort of have to push as soon as they can. Casper below window gets taken down by King before trailer by Edram. 1 by double doors, 1 by window. Now Demon takes down HSB, and Edram takes down Bono, and this game seems to be all but timed up at this point. This is going to be another eco potentially for Kamid.
I mean, yeah, they have to go for an eco in this one. They have the lead right now, so 1 eco should be enough considering that King has 5,000 with him, and Joker's gonna go with that scout. He's gonna be peeking mid. Is he? Oh, he is. And DB though is not gonna find that kill on him, but he's gonna tag him down to 21 HP through that door. And now making their way towards long. Casper takes down King. He's gonna get another one through the smoke. He takes on HSB, and now 5 versus 2. Joker with that scout has the angle locked in, and the timing is just not gonna work out for him. He's gonna peek the second time, not gonna find anyone, and he's just so low at this point. He needs to play this one really safe right now. This should be an easy round for Team Divine, considering that they got the early kills into the round as well. So the gunpowder is just not there for Team Kamid, and yeah, now they're gonna make their way towards middle. Tyke is gonna completely flash Joker over there, who already had 21 HP, and Bono will get taken down by Casper. And now the scores have been equalized. 12-12 is the scoreline right now, and oh, this is turning out to be one hell of a game. Look at the scoreboard right now. We do have 21 frags onto Joker on the CT side, 19 kills for Soulmate as well. Everyone is playing not bad on the CT side. But talking about the T side, no double up setup being seen on the CT side, first of all. And look at HSB with that op. He's making his way towards the A long, but there's no terrorist over there. Soulmate has gone aggressive towards A shot, and no one is going to notice that he gets stuck on a Tyke. Will get traded down by Adram right away in a 4 versus 4 now. Adram is going to make his way towards A shot, but he has already been smoked off. Joker currently playing in towards middle, and he's not going to find anyone else yet because he's gone passive.
Another slow push from Divine Vendetta, sort of a switcher from how they used to play. Obviously, you saw last round they swing straight out to B side and caught Kamid napping as well as around before that. So now they've just got a lot more to work with. Now, if they play a little bit slowly, they sort of make players panic a bit. You see HSB with the orbs just behind the car, just trying to hope to find Edram once he swings out. But the Molotov's going to give away his position. Sort of a split 2-2 setup for Kamid. So they need to both, well, depending on the site that Divine Vendetta pick, Kamid players both need to win at least 2 gunfights each. Otherwise, side control is going to be lost. It's going to be very dangerous. But Edram may just find Bono and Joker as they walk through. There's already a player in front of him. Pogba's taken down. Bono is taken down by Edram. Trades out. Joker takes 1 down, takes down the second. Pistol in hand for both players. DV takes him down. It's got a sniper to work with still, but it's got King and HSB two players, which 27 kills combined compared to DVDov's 22 alone. So he just looked to plant the bomb down and then back away into a corner of a site and hope to sort of clutch up this round for Divine. This could be the most intense round needed.
It is a 1 versus 2 now, and DVDov in the end gets taken down by King, and team come mid. We'll get the lead on to Team Divine now, 13-12. And HSB with that op. He still hasn't got a lot of kills with that op. I mean, the only amount of kills that he has right now, 15 kills, were with that AK. He's not... I don't know the right words to put it. Basically, no one is just, you know, going into his crosshair, and no one is just going to the position that he's going in, and there you go, he's just going to continue opping. And I don't know if that's going to work out for Team Come Mid, considering they already have that opper that is going to be Joker, but he's going to be rolling on with that MP9, and he's currently playing in towards A long. He's going to go aggressive, not going to find anyone. That nade is just going to jump towards the back of the side, and not going to get tagged a lot over there. And Bono towards B, he's going to get 3 kills. Oh my god, he sprays it down through the smoke. And that is just going to be a shutdown coming in from Team Come Mid. Pogba and DV left in a 2 versus 5. And DV has the angle locked in towards LT. He takes down Joker, making it a 2 versus 4. They really do want to win this round because, again, the economy is not the best right now. On to Team Divine, Vendetta, and Come Mid there already had the lead onto them.
Yeah, they've got 2 versus 4 to work with now, but no one's guarding A side, so this bomb from Pogba gets taken to the other side. It'd be huge. He's going to get the first kill on Bono as he swings out. Hates to do the off the back of the side. He's going to be taken down by Pogba. And it forces the 2 versus 2. It's not looking good enough for Come Mid, but positions are unaware at this point, and I'm unsure if Divine and Vendetta both know that they have him trapped in the back of sight, so DVDov could hold a nasty angle as he is here and scream out to Pogba to run to A side, get the bomb planted down ASAP, otherwise it's going to be Soulmate and King to push through upper tunnels.
What is Pogba doing?
Pogba's got a red. He's got a red perfectly. Sprays down one, doesn't get the kill, but takes a lot of damage down from Soulmate, and now DVDov's got a lot more to work with. 1 versus 2 desperately needed for him. He's got bomb in hand, and he's probably going to sprint as fast as he can over to the A side. Obviously, knowing time is not in his favour, but the positioning of the CTs are all the way over at B side. So he may just be able to quickly plant the bomb down. He hasn't got a lot of time to work with, though. It could be a jumping kill coming in from King if he's fast, but he's not going to get there in time. King has spotted DVDov on site, and now swings around to ramp. DVDov's going to get the first kill to him, just misses by an inch and taken down by King, and now 14-12 to Come Mid. Economy not in great shape with Divine Vendetta, and it's going to force a force buy from some players, and force Edge Ram and Pogba to dig into their bank accounts to sort of save Casper's life at this point, but they desperately need something to work now.
I just want to know what was the call over there when DVDov was already watching that mid angle. I believe that was Casper with him with the bomb. Why didn't he just rush in towards A shot? Because he was already watching that angle. The moment when he just, you know, held his ground over there towards tunnel, that was, you know, just a bye-bye for him, because he was being pushed by 2 CTs and he got taken down, and the bomb was dropped down over there as well. So it was just really hard for DVDov to clutch that 1 versus 2. It was just, you know, not possible for him at that point. But right now, Team Come Mid on 14 rounds, 1 more round, and they'll jump in towards the game point. And Divine Vendetta, they are still stuck. They do have 5 AKs with them, so I actually thought they might go for an eco, but they do have enough money right now. Ijram has 5,000 almost in his bank, so they're not going for an op buy intentionally, which means that this might be a fast A short push coming in from their side. We do have 4 players playing in towards A short. DVDov just watching a look. Just having a look at the push coming in from A long. So yeah, the smokes are being lined up over here towards A, and there you go, smokes and flashes being deployed in by Team Divine Vendetta, and we do have Soulmate right now and HSB playing in towards A now. HSB with that op. Let's see what can he do at this point if they do decide to go in towards A.
Here comes the quick push up to A. Thomas down 1, 2 players up long, still to work with HSB as well as King, both bodied up the white right next to Pit, sorry. 2 players back in CT, that also being Joker and Bono, so it's going to be a very intense 4 versus 5 needed for Come Mid to sort of force the match point, also force the economy to be extremely low. Bono, I'm not sure if he meant to tap his own teammate there or if he did it for a little bit of fun. DVDov's trigger controls to be beautiful. Casper takes down King and forces the 2 versus 5 now. And Joker currently sat in lower tunnels. Pogba doesn't see him, but Edram may also see him. Down goes Joker, down goes HSB with the AWP, and it's safe for DV Dov. This is coming down to the what?
You might be seeing an overtime. I mean, and I would love to see an overtime at this point. 13 to 14 is the scoreline. Come mid, they have to go for an eco in this one, and yet that was obvious. A match pause comes in and gives us a bit of a time to talk about this match as well. I mean, team come mid, they have the lead right now, but look at the buy. They can't go for a buy in this one. Possibly no, but they're gonna have to go for an eco. But it depends how are they gonna play this round. They might just, you know, stack aside, or just might push in towards A long with those USPs and, you know, a bit of nades with them as well. So, and team Divine Vendetta not doing that bad in terms of their economy. So I mean, again, they are on the T side as well. So Idram has 7,000 in his bank, 2,700 on Pogba, 32 on Ty. Casper almost hanging 4,000 with him. So they're chilling right now. But team Divine now, what are they going to go for in this one? DB Dove is going to be having an op that he just saved from HSB towards A long. So let's see in this one. Are they going to go for a fast push? I mean, that's not going to be a wise decision, because considering that we are on the 28th round right now, but we do have 4 players going in towards B, and yes, it's going to be Idram is going to be peeking in towards B, and there's no one playing in towards B from the CT side. That's Joker, who's going to get tagged down to 49 HP.
Yeah, Joker's got it all to work with on his own on the side, but 2 players fucking around the back. HSP and Bono have been stuck together like glue in the last round. They're also stuck together once again this round, so they've got a lot to work with now. Need to get early kills, but obviously being around eco, I haven't got the favoured weapons, only USPs with no armour, so all this utility damage is going to be hurt. HSB takes down one pocket from another, and then drown. Let's get one, but Casper with the spray to 2 players takes them all down, but the last player in T-Spawn being Soulmate looks to take down Pogba, but the one tap delicately placed in Soulmate's head, tied up with the penultimate round of this last match. Obviously it's a more do or die situation for both teams at this point. Lose 2 rounds in a row, that's game over, you're second and the other team wins, but seriously needed an overtime. Both teams trying all their economy against the wall. Joker takes a chunk of damage from the AWP, and it has a DV that obviously jumps across. So if Gun Mid lose this round, their economy's terrible heading into their final round. If Divine Vendetta lose, they have enough money to try and force an overtime at this point, but all depends on this push from Divine Vendetta. 2 players in Catwalk has got to deal with HSB, but the grenade from him does a lot of damage. Soulmate has a lot of room to work within this pit, where Pogba, Casper, and DV Dove are all relying on the information from Edram and Tight. The smoke comes in, flashbangs are being flung, and everyone's going to start swinging now, and here comes the push. One player pit, Soulmate left behind, dead straight away. Tight takes down Bono, and it's a 3 versus 5. Now HSB started to my A side, takes down Tyke, and now one player in season that's going to be king of swing and take down Casper, misses some shots, and HSB takes down Casper. Forces the 3 versus 3, 1 player in top of Catwalk as Edram takes down 2. Joker takes down Edram, forces the 1 versus 2, not in his favour, and has to back off as the Molotov comes in. The bomb plant being done now, and this is probably the biggest moment for Joker at this point. If he does not take this win, it looks detrimental for Come Mid.
He's in a 1 versus 2 right now. The bomb hasn't planted in towards A. Possibly can't go for the save. Always gonna go for the clutch, and there you go. That Joker gets taken down over there by Pogba with that headshot, and Team Divine, they are gonna be on the game point now. And are we gonna be seeing an overtime at this point? I mean, the buy is just not favoring Team Come Mid at this point. It all depends on the positioning where they play right now, and they do have a couple of SMGs with them.
Joker gets hit once again by the AWP of DV Dog in the middle, shoots him through the door. Doesn't see him, we'll see through the smoke once again, but look at the quick push coming in. Casper takes down HSB and forces the 4 versus 5 early on to Come Mid. And King sat in between a rock and a hard place at this point. He's going to swing out, going to take down 1, but Casper, our hero, coming back into this game, takes down his 2nd. Casper with the 3, looks to get the 4th. Joker shuts him down with the pistol, and they're all going to back away towards the bomb. It's a 1 versus 4 lead, and this looks more than over as Tyke shuts down Bono. Joker's forced in a 1 versus 4 to clutch up for his team, and this seems to be Divine Vendetta to complete this series and win the IGen Masters.
I mean, that was just so unfortunate for them. I don't even know what happened in this round. Again, the buy was just not favoring them, but Joker, yeah, the last player alive gets taken down by DB though, and there you go, it is official. Team Divine Vendetta are gonna be your champions for IGen Masters 2020, presented by Duke Gamers Arena. And I mean, it is safe to say that they totally deserved it. Just the way that they play, it was. I don't want to say that, you know, the kind of final I would want to, you know, because again, considering the fact that how the first map went, it was 16-6 in favor of Team Divine. You know, that's how the second map went, 16-6 in favor of Team Commit, and then I couldn't have asked for a better final map than this one, 16-14.
Yeah, Divine Vendetta made hard work of it. Obviously, the first match being 6-6 in their favor, then losing, I think it was Mirage, 16-6, and then making a 16-14 final matchup, giving obviously everyone a big show out and enjoying obviously the series, but obviously make hard work of it, and they finished it off in the end. So congratulations to Divine Vendetta.
I mean, one thing that I do want to ask you, Aaron, is that do you think if, I mean, it's a really, you know, a question not needed. That question would be more relevant if, you know, come mid one. But if Pokemon was playing instead of Casper, do you think we would be even seeing a third map?
I feel like
just considering the fact that Casper only had 3 kills in the first half, and I think 8 kills in total, or 9-10 kills, I don't know.
Yeah, I think he got 10 kills in the final matchup. So I don't think if Pokemon was here, it still would have been a third matchup in my eyes, because Casper only had 9 kills in the second map, being on Mirage. But obviously, if Pokemon was here instead of Casper, it could have maybe brought it back and maybe turned up quite a lot to sort of force that game to not be a 16-14 and maybe a lot more smoother than they expected. So, but Casper managed to regain very well in the second half. Obviously, going from being on 4 kills, I think he finished 15 and 21. So, performed very well. But got to talk about Pogba and DV Dov, as well as Edram, all dropping 20 kills, 28, 26, and 21 respectively. So you feel like if Divine Vendetta lost that matchup, Pogba might be kicking himself, thinking to himself, how have I got this many kills and lost the series? However, it does go into his hands, and winners go towards him.
I mean, yeah, in the end, I do want to thank Mountain Dew for making this event possible, and everyone involved in this tournament. Thank you so much, Aaron, for casting the tournament with me. And what was your experience?
I just enjoyed it, honestly. First time casting over the sort of level of CS. It's such a joy to watch from day one all the way to the finals. 31 matches overall been played, with obviously a lot of twists and turns in the storytelling. Obviously, RFTS against Cumid day one, RFTS winning 2-0 to then lose 2-0 in the finals to the exact same team. Divine Vendetta not really losing any series at all throughout this whole event, and obviously Cumid just surprising everyone of the way they played. So it's been an absolute blast. But how have you felt this as well? How have you found this?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good experience for me as well, having, you know, teams from the Middle Eastern side, Asian side. I just wish there was some way that the teams from the Asian sides, I mean, you know, Bren Esports and what was the second name? Mazalai Esports as well, you know, if they could probably progress more in the, you know, event, and probably if you could, you know, see them in the semi-finals at least, that would have been great. But it has been a great experience for me as well. And again, in the end, I would like to thank Mountain Dew for sponsoring this event and everyone involved in this series. And I guess that is going to be it for this event, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care.
With him, gets the first shot onto Rampe, and Peaks Banana connects the second shot as well. He gets the kill onto Mitch, and now he's gonna get cornered. He does get a shot onto Neo, and now in a 1v1.
You know it, it's Pokemon.